welcome to another week of Doctors and Dungeon Masters. I'm Kelly Breivik, a PhD student at UWM in the English department.
I'm Morgan Forbush. I'm a MASH student in the anthropology department. I'm playing Titus, the chill-ass elephant man.
I'm Eric, PhD, English.
Who you playing?
I don't really say Joy. I typically don't say that.
I know,
but why don't you? You should celebrate the fact that you're bringing this character to life. People want to be able to associate the character with the player character.
You have to think of the
viewers
there.
And you're setting an example for your guests today.
You just come off despondent, I'm too cool to
I
say
get
my
into character and then I stay in character. So
he's a method player.
Method actor player.
Hi.
Who you?
My name is Corey Hurneye. I'm a Plan C PhD student here at the English department in UWM. I do rogue things. My name's Franz.
Ferdinand?
No.
That's his dad's name?
That's his dad's name. That's his dad's name. Biological dad. The real dad's the world. The circumstances in which my character was forged.
Jesus Christ. I'll get him my soda.
The world's dark.
You gave Franz a wish. I want you to remember that. You gave Franz a wish and he used it semi-responsibly.
For good.
Arguably good.
There was also something
It's
that
relative.
I remembered. I was like, I made Franz do that, but then I forgot. I did kill both of you, so that was something that I did.
Yeah, you did.
But anyway.
Killed me twice.
What was the second time?
The explosion and the rewind of time.
You didn't die there.
It's a narrative death.
And who you?
I am Katie Knisley. I am an alum of the Lubar Business School.
Nice.
And I'm playing a monk named Joe.
I love it.
I see Chicken Joe.
Yep. Yep, we'll get there. Can we have a recap of what happened last week?
Yeah. So, daddy issues resolved.
Oh yeah, FYI, no metagaming.
Of course not.
Put your head.
Just all the daddy issues resolved. Franz killed his brother.
But there was a chill-ass elephant man to save him.
True. Doesn't undo the action.
Yep. I actually didn't get to it, but he totally has scars.
Dope.
Yep.
Dope.
Scars are cool.
Scars are cool. He's also a soldier that's been fighting the undead army for I don't know how long.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, about 3 years, considering.
Yeah, give or take. Then gave up my semen. Not yet. In 5 years' time, apparently. Because apparently 20...
You have up to 5 years. They weren't ready to just make you stick your dick in anything.
Yeah, how are they... I want to, we don't need to role play that, but I am curious about how they're going to force me...
I don't
Well, you're the one who's...
Probably wise.
You're the one, again, setting it up. I'm curious how that's going to work out. Anyways, so...
Surprise!
Woohoo! You're a father. It's an episode of Mari. Anyways, Franz then, sold the semen for a wish, a teleport, and a counterspell button.
Yup.
Which, thanks for that.
It needs to go.
Well, it's on me.
Yup.
And then, I erased my dad's memories, retrograde amnesia, can't recover it. And now he's a new person. Kinda.
Sort of.
Yeah, What, does amnesia really undo the person?
Well, the circumstances that made him make poor choices, I feel, are removed. So
Nature versus nurture.
I feel like this was a more nurture issue for him. I don't feel like he's a bad person at his core, but he was just someone who made very bad decisions and selfish decisions. But
yeah, instead of killing baby Hitler, why not just have Hitler forget all his memories?
So, as Olive, I find a man without memory and I hand him a Polaroid camera.
God.
That would be fun. Memento.
I want to die.
And I take a picture of Franz. Don't believe his lies.
Which everyone should just have a picture of me that says that.
That's true. That would I agree. So you made it out of the Fey Forest, but what did you see on your way out of the Fey Forest?
So they're gonna burn. Inquisition is gonna burn that shit down, and I'm totally cool with that.
Attempt to. I don't think they're gonna get very far.
Wait, no, I thought that we were gonna take them out.
No, we decided to leave and not because we have children. We have children, so we're not gonna engage in a fight. That's literally the last conversation
I've got an extra
we had.
axe.
Give Paul an axe. Go at it, Paul.
Paul.
He won't be Paul Dano. He'll be Paul Bunyan. Hey.
God damn it. He holds your axe and it just goes boom, and it just like rocks right down into the floor. And he goes, do you have something smaller like a hatchet?
No, don't worry about it. We're heading out of here.
These grow stronger.
Joy, can you pick it up? It's kind of hard for me to lift. He's still attached. He drops though. And y'all are heading down south. Now on the way up.
On the road to
Meridian City. God damn it. On the way up, it was fair enough weather. I mean, it was still cold. It was snowy. But as you travel now, make a perception check.
Well.
Or a nature check. Sorry.
I got rolled a 4, but with my plus 11.
In what?
Perception.
I backtracked and said nature.
Well, my perception is 15.
Okay.
Good old 3.
Okay.
Don't know shit about this weather.
See nothing.
I'll be like,
I will roll separately for a nature check.
Okay.
I'd be very surprised if a monk was with us, but then again, Joy is in a perpetual state of
22
surprise.
nature.
Nature? That will be a 5. Jeez, I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Actually, that's one of the few things I have like a plus in.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh wow.
Are you negative in wisdom?
-1.
I have -3 wisdom.
Jesus Christ.
But nature's intelligence check, actually, and I'm
These
proficient.
two-
Yeah.
These two chuckle folks are like, wow, it's cold out. And Tomas is like, yeah, it is pretty cold out.
I'm not dumb.
we're just staring at the
And
snow
so-
like, oh, look.
And Franz, you notice the sky has gotten like surprisingly dark even for this far north. And you can tell that like it's probably going to be snowing really hard. And if it was just you and the adults, you could probably get through it. But the issue is you have Paul and baby, so you need to find shelter pretty soon. The issue is you're in the like literal middle of the wilderness. You could do a history check to see if you can.
See if we can what?
Think of like the closest town to
You said
where you're at exactly right now. But
History,
it's still,
right? 22.
22. Okay.
I don't know about you.
Goddamn. You know that there's some towns nearby, but the issue is you don't know if they're magic people or magical beast friendly. The other thing is you would have to like divert your route entirely and go almost in the opposite direction from the paladin camp in order to be able to, if you left right now midday and hauled ass for 5 or 6 hours, then you would get there.
To the paladin encampment?
No, to like a village that's not about to get blasted.
Listen, Franz, you're like talking about all this stuff that Kelly just described to you.
Yeah, I like just know a lot about this area.
You're just like, there's snow and it's happening.
Why don't we just like keep going to where we were gonna go, and like we'll take care of the kids. They can. I'm pretty warm all the time.
Oh yeah, and we can like totally just like taunt on you if like worse comes to worse.
I don't
But
know
it's
what that
Fae.
reference is.
I don't think they have like inner rooms. I thought they would just poof.
We can find out.
Let's not do that.
Would you mind being a tauntaun?
I don't know what you're meaning.
Oh, we just like cut you open and stick cold things inside to make warm.
Well, I think if you try to cut me open, I will
An
split
immediate
you open.
No, that's Joy's our friend.
Right, but joy could also be a warm place.
Only once she dies. You can't just kill her for.
So you're saying we should let you die? See, that's my point. This is ultimately my argument for not doing this route.
I don't think that like anyone's gonna die.
We have a baby.
And Tomas just
How swaddled is this baby?
totally. So Tomas.
Babies can survive.
At this
Eric says babies can survive like anything. I was looking to see if my wild surge effects
Or
had anything with
shaking.
heat, but they don't.
Well,
Yeah,
sometimes I
but
can survive.
Tomas definitely like y'all got the embroidered. Actually, most of you didn't. At this point, Franz is the only one with the embroidered cloaks at this point. But he's not wearing
OG
his
crew.
own. He's got it wrapped up around the baby in kind of like a sling almost. So he's just like walking with the baby like this.
Well, how far away is the paladin encampment?
You're still about like 2 days out.
Well, fuck us.
Yup.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Everyone?
22.
Okay, because I imagine at this point you're kind of like looking around trying to like figure out like, all right, if we're going this way, where's a good place for us to kind of go that's not on high ground? With your 22,
I don't know about you.
you
but
see
I'm gonna watch 22.
like a bear, like walking very slowly like a human. And it takes you a moment because you're like, oh shit, bear. But then you see it's being half carried by like a pale white person that's dressed pretty plainly. And they're heading, like if you're standing like in the middle, they're heading from west to east, and while you're heading north to south.
So let me get this straight. Bear is on a white horse.
Hey! I'm flagging him down.
Make a perception check.
7.
There's a person on a horse waving at you. And there's like a couple other people there too.
I'll approach.
Okay. Can you describe your character a bit better than I just did? Because that you were seen from a distance.
Right.
From a distance.
Small, walking bird person
Okay.
with he's a chicken with the little chickeny tuft and a little hangy doodle. It's got just like the quintessential stick with pack.
You know Yeehaw?
No yeehaw. Just a little chicken guy who's very, very small, trying to work with this bear who's a bear, little chicken guy.
You need help by carrying that? You see, as a person with the head of a, or not head, the torso of a human with the legs of a horse, but like a full body of a horse, not just like, yeah, centaur.
I am loving this.
Dark skin, long white hair, kind of little curls. Got ram horns. She's got 2 huge axes on her back. A big owl bear skull rests on as a pendant on her neck.
Okay. Yeah, man, that would be radical. This bear is really heavy.
I'll
You
pick
can
up the
tom-tom that
bear
bear.
and I'll just put it on
But
my
wait,
back.
brother, wait. His leg is broken, so like he's in some pain.
Make stew.
No.
Oh, he's like
Bear
hurt?
stew is delicious.
Wait,
But
it's not dead?
No.
Oh, here, let me help. And I'm gonna touch it, and I'm going to use magic reserves. I can touch a creature and give it temporary HP by sapping my own life. So that's max. So that is 4 times. That is how much? 4 times 5. 20 temporary hit points to the bear. I lose 20 HP.
Jesus.
And the bear should hopefully be feeling a little bit better, and I need a pencil.
Whoa, man.
Yeah,
And
immediately
you
the
see
bear
magic,
is off
like
your
magical
shoulders.
scene.
And it like gets on all fours and it shakes itself off, and lets out like this kind of like little roar thing, and then it walks up to Joy and stands
Well, I
on
had to
its
touch
hind.
it to do that, by the way.
Yeah. And it stands on its hind legs and gives you just a big wet kiss on your cheek.
So now can we kill it?
No, what? But why would you do that?
Have you ever had bear stew?
I know.
Delicious.
Nuh-uh.
Delicious.
No way, man.
It's
Oh, man.
really kind of gristly, but it's really good.
I don't know if you can
I
tell, but
gotta
like I killed
know.
these things before.
That's kind of sad, but he's like my friend, man.
Well,
Oh,
then
you could have led with that.
If you probably could have.
Like, you should always introduce your friends first. Otherwise,
This
it's kind of
is my friend Winnie.
fuck. Fuck. End the stream. I can't handle this.
I love it.
And I'm Chicken Joe, man. Joseph, it's long for Joe. Chicken Joe.
Well, nice to meet you, Joe.
Chicken Joe.
Chicken Joe, man. Yeah, man.
And Winnie?
Winnie.
Never met a bear that has a name, but I've also never met a bird that has a name either.
Tomas goes, my bear has a name.
Wojtek.
I like bears.
You have a bear?
And he points to the bear that's been carrying the children.
That why
We're
that
like-
thing is following us?
-3 wisdom.
Yes. He's my war bear. I summon him.
Like how you were summoned.
Can the bears be friends?
Yeah. Though Winnie looks kind of pooped.
I
totally
don't
is,
see
man.
why not. He's never played with a bear before, and he thinks for a moment, and then you see Wojtek walk over towards Winnie, and then he sits down on his like bear butt, and then he just goes like this.
This is too adorable.
And
have a jar
Tomas
of honey.
goes,
He's not wearing a red shirt though.
we share a link in the head. He's not like a real bear. He acts more
He's
like
real
a
to me.
human than a bear. So it might confuse your bear.
Oh no, he's my friend bear, but he's not my bear. I don't have a bear. It's cool that you have
Wait
a
a
bear.
minute.
He's my
Is
friend
Wojtek
bear.
like a slave?
No, of course not.
I'm kind of
How did Wojtek get here?
How did you get here?
Made him.
I was killing something, and then I was here. I don't know how I got here.
I thought you had this whole like poof thing going on. You just came to existence. The Fae people created you.
Well, I thought you meant like here, not like here, like everywhere.
Look, I know you're not wise, but I know you're pretty
What?
smart.
Who's
Wojtek,
fighting?
I
Up
mean,
colder
we
when you came
share a link. If he was unhappy, he'd let me know.
Wojtek. Is that your name?
And the bear goes,
Do you have a choice in this?
and the bear shakes its head.
No.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like not slavery to me.
I mean, if he's unhappy, I'll dismiss him. But I mean, I take care of him. You've seen me
He
this
doesn't
whole
even need to
time
like
with
eat.
Wojtek.
Has he ever eaten? Do you feed him?
No, but I read to him.
It's really adorable. How have you not seen any of this?
Oh, that's really
Do
nice
you
of
want
you,
to be here,
man.
Wojtek?
And the bear nods its head.
Well, at least he wants to be here, but
Do you
I
want to
don't
be
know,
here?
That sounds like some internalized oppression.
Does she know those words?
No.
No.
She describes internalized oppression in joy words.
Which would be?
That sounds like inside it's like you're like a slave there, not just on the outside.
Is your habitus?
No.
That sounds like
Your dogs?
what? That sounds like what? Who did Habitus? That's not
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. I can only think in Dissertoas
I
right
know.
now. There's too many French authors. Anyways,
We're earning our name.
Do you guys have like something that the bear could eat though? Cause
yeah.
we've kind of been stuck out here. We sort of got abandoned. And
Abandoned
he's
by...
really hungry.
Let's go kill
Kind
some
of an
stuff.
asshole. He's kind of an asshole.
Like what kind of asshole?
Like the bear's fucking injured. Just leave him. Whatever. Out of here, deuces. Kind of asshole. Yeah, man.
Daddy just like goes up and like pats the bear and be like, "Here, sit there."
And I couldn't leave him because he's my bear friend.
And
Is there a difference between like a other kind of friend and a bear friend?
Well, bear friends are bears.
Right, but they're still a friend.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between a human friend and a bear friend?
A
Besides a
bear is a bear, and a human.
But it sounds like you're kind of like
Can
like
Winnie
qualifying
talk?
them differently.
You could try talking to Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
And the bear just
I didn't think
Do
so.
you understand me?
He's like bear friend,
and
and I'm
it
like
just
Chicken
starts
Joe.
sniffing around.
So you're like
So you're a chicken
it-
friend?
What's like the most
probably
like
if I had a
fresh
friend.
dead thing that you have?
So you're Winnie's chicken friend.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
Yeah.
how many. If I have anything fresh that's
Definitely.
dead right now. I killed that baby deer.
Okay, it'll be sniffing wherever you have anything from
Doe,
that
a
held
deer.
up.
I don't think I have anything held up from it.
What?
I think we cooked it and ate it all already.
Okay. Tomas, he has like babies slung over him that he's got in one arm, and then he still has the displacer kittens like on a leash in the other.
Oh yeah, with
and
kittens.
they're tugging on the leash to get at the bear. Franz, you see, what's your goose? Sneaking, ready to pounce on the bear.
Hey! No.
Animal handling.
Hey. Animal handling is going to be a 19.
Okay, it rolled a 3.
Dope.
So like it's all set. It's done like the butt wiggle, and you tell it to stop, and it looks over, and it just like hisses and then slinks behind you.
And I put it in front of Winnie. I'm like, apologize.
In front of the bear?
Yeah, apologize. I'm like,
It
grab.
bites the bear if you put it face to face.
I'm not like totally face to face. I'm like pointing. I'm picking it up by its neck.
Okay.
And baby cat.
How big are the kittens at this point?
They're like the size of like corgis.
Okay.
So they're still pretty small, but they're like beefy.
Yeah.
I guess like an English bulldog sort of thing.
Okay.
So
Apologize.
there's a crew of kittens, and then you have your own kitten.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying? Okay.
Okay.
There's
It
two
starts
and then
like
the one.
snapping its teeth at the
No,
bear.
apologize.
And the bear like walks behind you and just lets out a.
And my little chickeny wing arms are like, I got you, bro.
And then I'm looking at Goose. I'm just like, you really think you could take a fucking bear? Huh? Huh?
Probably could.
Do an intimidation check on your fucking cat.
Okay. It's intimidation.
Yes.
15.
Yeah, you scare the cat, and it flattens its ears, and the tentacles go like limp behind him, and you could tell like, I mean, he still wants to eat the bear, but he's more afraid of you
Good.
and how much he wants to eat the bear.
That's how animal ownership works.
And Tomas goes, and now I'm glad you're giving up your firstborn.
Well,
Jokingly,
who cares?
he's totally going to visit in the summers.
Well, I could also just kill the fake people. I got 5 years.
Let's not kill
I got 5 years and 11 levels to go.
Goddamn. So Tomas will go to Chicken Joe, and he'll say, so where were you going?
We're okay, so the like asshole guy and the other animals and like the trapeze artist and like the little guy, his name is Mikey, he's pretty cool. He helps clean up and stuff.
Like the poop?
And like what?
Like the poop?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, and other stuff. I don't know. I don't do it. Whatever. And what was I talking about?
Where you
Oh!
were going?
Yeah, they were going east.
Was the asshole by chance a tiger?
This sounds like a circus. I don't like circuses.
It is a circus.
Okay, I need that tiger's head.
You're really
And
smart.
Paul immediately goes, "We're going to the circus?"
Yes.
All excited because this is the first happy thing that's happened to him in a few days.
Yeah, there's a camp. They have a camp, but cause gotta stop sometimes. But it got cold and the bear got hurt.
How'd the bear get hurt?
He fell down. I wasn't really there. I was trying to talk to Mikey, but then the bear yelled, and I turned around, and the bear, like, his foot was stuck in some rocks.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And then the asshole, it's like, whatever, fuck it, leave it in. 'Cause he's an asshole.
Fuck him.
I know, right? He's not very nice.
How are you able to carry the bear?
His other 3 legs work.
It's still a lot of tons.
I'm stronger than I look, man.
I'm not doubting this. It's just a lot of bear.
I mean, yeah. He helped. He's a good bear.
Bears are smart.
He's my bear friend.
I've known a few bears through my time.
And
He's way
Tomas
smarter than me, man.
is looking a little nervous, and he's like, I still owe him 2,000 gold pieces, Franz.
Who?
The tiger man.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to be an issue anymore.
I'm pretty sure he went to City Hall over this.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to collect soon.
And he looks. Can you cover your ears for a minute? You're admitting to killing their boss right in front of them?
Yeah.
Circuses need to be exterminated. I'm okay with this.
Is Chicken Joe okay with this?
Hey, Chicken Joe.
What? I was covering my ears.
We're gonna kill the mean guy.
I mean, I don't usually kill people.
Oh, you don't have to.
But, I mean,
I just need his head.
he kind of does some bad stuff.
Cool. Were you guys in Taijo
What are you
capital
gonna
recently?
do with a head?
Mount it.
Is the people that are like you that he hangs out with, are they like the other bear here who doesn't have a choice in anything it does?
Yes.
Excuse me.
But I'm the
Wojtek
only
does
Chicken
what he
Joe.
wants when he wants
Wojtek,
to.
do you have a choice in any of this? I've already asked you this question.
Yes, but I let him go and do bear things all the time. He doesn't have to be obeying me every
You let
minute.
him go and do bear things.
Yes.
You let him.
It sounds like they
go
have a
and do bear
symbiotic
things.
relationship, and that Wojtek wouldn't allow himself to be summoned if he didn't want to be summoned.
Wojtek, do you allow yourself to be summoned?
Same way with my owl.
And the bear looks
You guys
a little.
are not as good as you seem. You have all sorts of little fate doing all sorts of things for you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't exist if someone didn't have you doing stuff for them, Joy. He's getting all defensive over
Maybe
Wojtek
I
right
don't.
now.
Is your owl,
want
like,
to
on you right now?
exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, Chicken Joe would just be staring at whatever you
I
pointed
didn't
out. Like,
ask to be born
I
live.
don't see anything.
Didn't the Fate create you to want to kill, and so when they sent you off to go kill things, you were manufactured to want that? Isn't that a form of slavery?
Yes. That's why I like it here more than there.
You should come with me. I wander.
It
I
still
don't have
sounds
any
like,
slave hope masters.
So it sounds like you're still enslaved to
I was
your
wondering-
manufactured emotions.
But then I got lost.
Why is your head doing that?
And then, like,
The beauty of wandering is that you're never lost.
but I still think I was probably going the wrong way. Because, like, I was looking for water and there was no water.
There's water everywhere. Just melt the snow or eat the snow.
Not, there's
But
no,
I
drop
wasn't
the drink.
here. It was south of here. And there was no water. And it sucked, man. But then, so that's how the mean tiger guy, he found me. And he promised to help me, but then he kind of didn't. And now people just, like, stare at me, like, just being a chicken. And then they pay him, and I don't get it.
Did you?
But then
Circuses suck.
okay, I have a secret.
Okay, we know you're whispering, but can you?
Yeah,
talk?
I have a secret. He let some of his animals loose in a town, and they got killed.
Oh yeah, I killed it. They were mauling a man and had to like get them off the man, and in doing so, there was murder.
Yeah,
Animal murder.
they
It's not
bit
murder
a
when you
man's
kill an
hand off
animal.
and took his hot dog.
It's
Whoa.
release.
I just recently rewatched that.
Well, no.
And we just kept mentioning the hot dog. That
Yeah, the hot
Just
dog is like over and over
Some
again.
animals just want to dirtle about. Like the bear, I'm sure it just wants to live its own bear life, like Wojtek does.
Right.
Wojtek
Right.
does not live a bear life.
But
Kill
if he
the
was in his own
tigers?
plane, he'd be living his own bear life.
But trust me
Brother.
when I say this, he would not be living his own life there. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Well, us
He
bears
let-
doing
Did I
own
meet
bear
any
things.
The
bears?
tigers.
there were definitely.
Oh,
Did
They
I
were
meet
pets.
them?
There's just fey bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna take his head. I'm gonna mount it on a wall.
I
I'm
think
gonna
there were
stare at it
definitely
every
war
night.
bears that were used as like soldiers. So you never saw a bear in the wild, but you saw
No.
like a fey
No.
bear in the wild.
Bears are just made to fight things.
But this is a natural bear. Bear is born to be a bear.
Yeah, that's born to eat things.
Well, he's an omnivore, so he eats berries.
I was born
Like
to
me.
eat things.
Yeah.
Everyone's born to eat things.
Yeah, me too. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with killing stuff. They're just wrong with slaving it.
Well, the tigers were a slave, so maybe they were released, but like killing the bear, he's just doing his bear thing.
Yeah, I
Now
don't
taking him
wanna
back to
kill
the
a bear.
circus would be tantamount to slavery. We should let him go.
We
do his own bear
we
thing.
should go. What is this
Does
circus?
the bear know how to?
So okay, so
There's-
like
it's gonna snow real bad. And speaking of Franz,
Looking at
We-
bear like
um,
bear's gonna bear.
we've got children still. We can't.
Yeah, we can take them to the circus, and while they're enjoying all the shows, we go behind stage, kill fuckface, and then
Release all the animals.
And
Yeah,
who
exactly.
are we going to leave the children?
so like the circus.
Their
That's
mom?
like a
And immediately
that's
gets
like a slavery place, right? That's
Yes.
So it's just
Or-
like that's what it is. Like people just go there and put animals in slave.
Yes.
And what do the
And
animals
people,
do?
man.
Be sad.
So
It's
okay.
like dead
Well,
serious.
that
sadness.
sounds like a place that I want to go and smash stuff.
Agreed.
you can watch them while we take care of this.
Sure, but
I will bring the torches.
Don't worry, Paul. You
But
can,
I
you
mean-
can,
but
Paul,
wait,
you can try
okay.
to wield my axe as we slay.
And
these
immediately
things.
Tomas is like doesn't know how to use it yet, Joy.
Doesn't have the proficiency,
Well,
so he needs to take the feet.
He's never gonna learn if you don't let him swing it around.
He'll learn.
This
just
one you can
not,
throw and it will come back to you.
he can't even.
What's the
pick
strength
it up.
requirement for that? Like 20? Like 18 or something?
15.
15?
Maybe one day, Joy, when he is a little more trained, we should not start him with murdering the circus. And immediately Paul's like, "We're not going to the circus.
We're going
for
to the
fun."
circus.
Paul, imagine for a second that somebody told you everything that you had to do forever.
That's exactly what happened.
And
Imagine what you've done for your whole life, except that you put that onto animals in cages. I had to do that for
roll
20 years.
a persuasion check with advantage because he also loves Titus.
I have a +4. I got 16.
And he looks to Joy and goes, "Give me the little axe."
I don't have a little axe.
You don't have like a hatchet?
What's this? No hatchets?
No, I don't have. I have a big axe and a big axe. I've got
Do you have a dagger?
2 great axes.
Yeah.
I like this idea of an axe. Give him an axe.
Yeah, here's the great axe. I'll hand him the returning great axe.
What's the? Oh yeah, it's a lighter one.
No, it's not.
What?
It only had the light property last week because my wild surge magic made it light for the duration of my rage.
So how
How heavy is it? That's a good question. Weapons, D&D 5e. One sec. Okay. Oh, I have actually looked up this page so many times. My autocorrect goes right to it.
And after all of this, Tomas like kind of holds the baby
It's
up
only
a little.
7 pounds.
Okay, he could hold it, but it's very awkward. Like it's the
Like-
size of him.
Yes,
Like
it
it's
is.
like a child holding a tenor
Remember that,
saxophone.
or I don't know about the returning great axe. Remember that the wild axe's head of the axe is as big as Joy's torso.
Mhm.
So, see, you're natural. Here, swing it at me.
Reckless attack.
And he looks to Tomas for like permission on this, and Tomas is just like, "Fine, go. I don't care
Yeah.
anymore."
Can I help Paul?
They have disadvantage on the attack because they're small.
Well, now they have regular
Regular.
roll because I'm
Regular.
helping them.
That's a 7. So
So
he kind of does like an overhead swing, and it just thunks into the snow right next to you.
hey, you're getting better. Remember, you couldn't even lift it before. Try
And he
one
goes,
more time.
um,
This time, Franz will help you even better. It's like
And,
it's like holding like a baseball bat with like the dad over the thing.
well, he did better. It was a 12.
12, no bonuses. What's his strength mod?
It's like a negative, like
Oh well, then it goes down.
yeah.
Yeah, that was even better than last time. Here, let me show you how to swing it. And I'm gonna pick up the returning axe and I'm gonna throw it really as far as I can, and then have it come back to me.
And he looks and goes, "I can't do that."
Well, not with that attitude. It's like catch the axe. One more time. and then we keep going to the circus.
Okay. Yeah, it's not good. It's a 10. And what's it called? Yeah, you're trying to show him how to use the
Does your
axe.
circus have an elephant?
On the last swing, no matter what happens,
He's
I
the good
lift
guy.
up both of my horse legs and go, ah, you got me!
Do a performance check.
Okay.
Sorry, do you
I'm
like
a
look?
Loxodon. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay,
Got that
okay,
good old
okay.
plus 0.
So he's like a humanoid
14.
elephant. I used to be an
Evolution.
elephant.
I'm so
used to be a
sorry.
chicken.
Great hit.
And
Were you like at a farm?
Okay,
Or like someone's pet?
thank you.
I was definitely
Next time
a
it's
pet
something
chicken.
that's hurting you, something that you care about,
Of North
or that
India.
you want to eat.
On the coast.
And I'll take the axe.
Nice. Yeah,
Interesting.
he's like
Good
interested
people,
but
man.
also afraid of you. And Tomas introduces the baby and he goes, "Chicken Joe, this is Baby Joe," and
Baby
Shows,
Joe!
shows the baby that's sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping. Baby Joe.
Or they're sleeping. Sorry. But yeah, and so he's
Give him a
gonna
little
ask.
Feathery
Nice.
touch on the dome.
Solid.
Be careful.
I'm sorry.
No, the baby can spark.
Like-
Shake it a little bit. You'll find out.
No, don't shake the
Don't-
baby.
Don't shake
No,
the baby.
we don't shake babies.
It's like me. Remember how the magic steamed off of me and I healed the bear?
Yeah.
That's what the baby can do.
Not quite, Joe. Not quite.
Oh, you said you called me. Wow,
Not
wait.
Joe.
We have
Sorry.
Joe, Joy,
Joy.
and Joe.
I know.
Damn. Yeah, Joy.
Yeah.
Just call her ask.
Chicken Joe.
Chicken Joe, Joy, Baby Joe.
Chicken.
Mr.
You can
Titus,
also call
are there...
me Tree.
So wait, is it like Chicken first name Joe middle name, or is it like first name Chicken Joe?
Chicken Joe.
Like, what would we? Is there like you ever just called Chicken, or just
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
They call me chicken.
Oh, I'm in the camera still doing
Yeah.
this. That's really, really funny. Sorry. Like being behind Kelly.
But do you
like,
prefer
putting that
Chicken
on.
Joe, or do like, what about CJ?
Wait a minute.
I'm
Is
not
Chicken Joe
CJ.
like your slave name?
No.
Is
No,
Titus
man.
your slave name?
Yes.
Why do you keep using it?
They don't have anything else.
What do I see in the vicinity?
Perception check.
14 minus 3, so that'll be
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. You see some snow.
See
You
some more
see a
snow.
large boulder in the distance. You see a squirrel getting chased by a white fox.
Hold on. Your name could be Snow or White Fox, but there's a white fox that we can eat, and I'm gonna go chase after the white fox.
You'll just do a survival check.
I'm way faster than whatever this thing is when
Right.
dashing.
It's a low DC.
Well, you know.
Sorry. The DC was 5.
Well, I do have a bonus that my bonus would put me at 4.
You
Or no, 2. Sorry.
you got really excited.
You
and
trampled
just,
it?
Yeah. You just start galloping extra hard because this is so easy. You've done this plenty of times, but in your haste and excitement, you scare the fox off. The squirrel's still there.
Oh, try to grab the squirrel.
Yeah. Roll another survival.
13.
You nab the squirrel. So the
It was
squirrel's
so
like
perfect. I'm sorry.
it's so excited to like be rid of the fox. Starts to do a little celebratory dance. And you just scoop it right up.
Don't make this
Hello.
squirrel cute. We're gonna eat it. Or they're
Titus
gonna
would
eat
call
it.
you Squirrel.
No, I'll walk back over.
I'm okay with Titus. I
So,
reclaimed it in
I
a way.
thought I saw a fox, but I think it was just snow. And so I got this thing though.
Is it alive still?
You can give it to the bear. What's the Winnie?
Did you kill it on the way
He's
over? Is my
he's
question.
Nah,
hungry.
it's just in my hand. I'm holding it like a bird, like
like
gently but
scarred.
firmly.
Okay.
This chair
It is
is
trying
so
to
smooth.
escape.
Oh, I'm sorry, little guy.
And Paul's eye just goes wide, and he's like,
I mean, he was gonna die anyways. This was the quickest way. Here you go, Winnie.
I am not Winnie.
Yeah, the bear will sniff and then just gobble it up because he's hungry.
But you shouldn't eat the bones. This could get lodged
Already.
in your throat, dude.
Alright, it's just
I'm pretty
Man,
sure.
that thing is just an animal.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it is.
Anyways, why do you could have any name you want, like Snow.
Well, you could say that I reclaimed my own name. Don't worry about it.
What does that mean?
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, anyway, just Chicken Joe is fine.
So not CJ.
But I'm not CJ.
But you could be.
I don't think I want to be.
That's why I'm asking these questions. They're very important questions. Because I don't want to be like in the heat of the battle trying to shorten my speech in order to communicate clearly. Like, CJ, I need that bucket. And you not to like reciprocate that.
You can call him dumbass.
I've gone by that name many
suggests.
times.
Oh, I've been called shit for brains.
What about chicken shit?
Yup. Yup.
Tiger Man say that a lot?
Yup. Kind of an asshole.
Speaking of, are there others that you know would want to be free? So we know. I mean, how are we going to go about this? First of all, we can't just go and guns
Burn down the tent?
blazing.
But, like, there's a lot of people in the tent.
Well, we get them out of the tent first, except for the ringmaster, and then we can burn down the tent.
How can we choose selectively who
What?
exits the tent?
Like, you know what's more precise than fire? Swinging a big axe.
You know what spreads faster than swinging a big axe?
Eldritch
Fire.
blast.
2 big axes.
Well, we'll have 2 axes, so we'll have it doubles the circumference of swinging axe.
I could swing an axe.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of yourself there, kiddo.
We just saw that he could swing an axe.
I never said I was good at it. I just said I could swing it.
Yeah.
So you are getting better, little man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to +1 to proficiency.
And he looks to
points.
Franz and he goes, "Family supposed to support each other, Franz."
Ohana means family. Means no one gets left behind.
I mean, but I also did like rip you from your parents, and in doing so, make your mom despise you for your very existence.
Let's not bring up
So-
bad memories. It's like Ty just looks at Franz like, dude.
Just immediately starts crying. He rolled like a nat 1 on his con check.
Ty's just like.
And Tomas goes, "What the fuck, Franz?"
Ohana means family.
He definitely smacks the back of your head. And walks over to Titus
Just
and
gives
Paul.
slaps.
Yup.
Alright, so we're gonna go in, swing our axes at a tiger. Right, wait, is that what's happening? And then we
But they're not just there are other tigers.
So if we kill the big tiger, will the little tigers not attack us? Oh, they
Chicken shrug.
In my very limited experience with tigers, my answer is going to be yes, they'll still attack us.
Well, then we'll have to eat them too.
Right.
Well, we could like let them free in their natural habitat.
Yes.
Where's that?
Where would tigers live in your world?
Where elephants live because they hunted you.
Tigers don't hunt.
Yeah,
They
tigers
do
don't
that.
hunt elephants.
I don't know.
They hunt antelope.
Random tiger knowledge comes
This
in
world.
clutch.
Well, in my world, they hunt elephants.
I mean, lions occasionally take down an elephant.
Yeah, that's what that was my mentality. So they didn't
Lions are not
choose-
tigers, but you know.
They're
Big
both
cats.
large cats.
Yeah.
So I mean, you would know that they would come from the same place as you, which is towards the south. Like they wouldn't be in the desert, but they would be in southern Taizhou and southern Valencia.
They live in the south.
Neat.
I probably met a few when I'm hanging out in the forest.
Yeah, but we could also like eat really well
All I'm gonna say is
and have an awesome fur jacket.
all I'm gonna say is like I'm not very good at sneaking around.
No, you're not.
Me neither.
I'm very good at sneaking around.
So,
Some might say it's my specialty.
why don't you sneak around while we smash stuff?
Well, I need that head. It's very important I get the head.
So if I cut off the head, then
Well, he needs to be brought to me. I need to take off the head. He needs to watch
does he
me.
need to be alive?
Yes, he needs to watch me sever his
Well, then
head.
it looks like you're not gonna have to be sneaky either if he has to watch you do it.
I think we have to get to the circus area first before we can start planning. It is going to snow soon. Yes.
I mean, it's pretty close.
Oh, we can do that tauntaun thing.
Not with the bear.
Not with the. I wasn't thinking about the bear. I was thinking about with the tigers.
I wasn't thinking about the bear. I was thinking about the squirrel.
Yeah, we could do that. That's not a bad idea.
All right, well, let's go crush some skulls, or preserve the skulls as jewelry.
Tiger skulls are okay. Human skulls are not okay.
Why?
Because other humans will be scared of you.
Humans are already scared of me.
Isn't that the point sometimes, though?
Yeah, but like, humans might call you a murderer and try to hunt you down specifically.
Yeah, but you could be really terrified.
What
Like,
if
you would look so cool with like human skulls as a necklace.
Yeah, everyone would be afraid of you.
People are already afraid of me.
And you could show you're a master over life because of the death strung around your neck.
I already have death strung around my neck, just not the skulls.
No, you need skulls. It's called symbolism.
I'm like looking at your neck. What?
Metaphorically.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It's metaphorically.
But
neither has a metonymic. They tumbled on a hill together. I'm sorry.
All right, let's get going.
There needs to be something there for it to be a metaphor.
Listen, I haven't killed anything
my
in
brain.
about
That's how
2
metaphors
minutes
work.
since I crushed that squirrel, and I'm getting antsy. So let's get going.
Yeah, I'll stay back.
Oh,
with
does that proc
Gail
my
and
soul
the
ring?
Kids. We should have. Actually.
Is there a feeding zoo there?
Oh god. I'm dying.
Oh no, I got baby things from Stargazer before we left. And speaking of things, actually, Arthur gave me this. And he hands you half of a sending stone because he has the other half. And he goes, you could borrow this, and if things go sideways, let me know, and I'll help.
Okay. I'm just saying though, you could go to the feeding zoo and like take the kids, the goats,
You mean
and the
petting
sheep.
zoo?
Oh, petting zoo.
Yeah,
Petting zoo.
you've been
Okay.
saying feeding zoo.
Yeah, they're feeding zoo. You feed them.
They're petting zoos.
But you
Locally,
also
they're
pet
not
them.
known as feeding zoos.
Yeah.
I call it feeding zoos.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're
And you
from.
guys call it soda here, so you know what? We can have this. We can have this conversation all day.
It is not pop.
It is pop. You bake with soda, you drink pop. Remember that.
But soda and it's
Nope.
baking soda has the same chemical properties that
Yep.
creates carbon dioxide.
It's a
so
powder.
It's a
Yeah.
metaphor.
it has metonymic
You know what's-
properties.
you know what-
I only name things based on the way they sound.
Yeah, that's a very human thing.
Oh no, I'm
Is,
something like
is that why you call it a bubbler?
Bubbler's actually
I don't call it a
it's
bubbler.
like
That's a Green Bay
Whirlpool
thing.
or like a Kleenex. Bubbler is actually a brand name. It's also used in Rhode Island. Fun fact.
I know.
But it's also a Green Bay thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not.
It's also I've heard it's also around here.
Well,
I
not
had
where
to
I'm
I
Yeah.
hear it
from.
in
Yeah.
Racine a lot.
Yeah. The bubbler bike station.
I think people now say bubbler ironically.
Although there are people who say bubbler. You see, you get the really funny people who just sound really Wisconsinite, and you love it.
So as we talk about
I was
bubblers,
going to
what are
say
we
something,
coming
then y'all Tomas will go. Maybe we can wait until things are settled before we take the children to go pet what's left.
No, because
The elephant will be left.
Well, we'll need to sleep somewhere for the night. I imagine that.
Well, circuses normally go to towns, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but they're closer than another town. If we're taking time to get rid of them, we may not make it to town in time. So why not sleep in the big circus tent?
with all the animals
Yeah.
that are now not slaves but very cold.
And if worse comes to worse, there's a lot of things we can tauntaun over there. Probably get all fit in an
Is
elephant.
this gonna be like a running? You're not killing the elephant.
What if it dies?
We're not killing the
But
elephant.
what if it dies?
The elephant will not die.
But elephants do die
Um,
a lot, especially when they're in a climate like this.
Titus can
Would not
revivify and like make them alive again, like they me
Yes.
alive again.
The
Yeah.
elephant.
Don't you have like a minute on that?
Just
Will
don't
not.
stab any elephants, Ferdinand.
If you stab the elephant, I will smite thee.
He's
Like
he's a really good guy.
I'm just saying, if the elephant were to die, we could tauntaun it, and it generally is be very big.
We do not need to entertain the hypothetical situation.
It's a
The
great
elephant
hypothetical.
will not die.
I mean, everything will eventually die.
Well,
You
you won't
cannot.
die at the circus.
Could. There could be like a string of things that happen, and you're not able to get to it in time. Yeah.
Just remember that when you die, you go up, and you get to fight stuff forever. It's beautiful.
Isn't that your internalized slavery?
No, that's what happens.
How do you know this?
I've been there.
Really?
Is it called Valhalla?
Yeah. I've been there in my dreams.
Oh, in your dreams. Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Yeah.
See, I've died too, and there was no going up.
Well, maybe you didn't really die, because
Nope.
you are still here.
Well, yeah, you know, weird things happened. Deities got involved. It was a whole. Fuck gods.
Wow, a lot of you have died.
Yeah.
That's pretty gnarly. Good. Should keep it that way.
But you did gain consciousness. Is not having consciousness a form of death? Did you come from death?
Okay, Bart.
I would say that
Uh,
it did have
You know,
consciousness.
yeah. So y'all are walking while you're having this inane
DM's like,
conversation.
you're walking.
And you come upon a hill, and at the like in the valley, like it's a fairly large hill. Like I want to say you're like 50 feet higher than the base of the hill, but it's a very sloped, so it's not like it's a steep hill to get down. But at the base in the valley, there is a large tent that's getting reinforced real well in preparation for the blizzard that's about to show up.
How are they reinforcing it?
It's just like more tie downs or whatever, so it doesn't like fly away. I don't know how tents work. I'm from the city.
Driving
So-
bigger stakes.
Yeah,
Putting some
So-
boulders on the line.
yeah. So they are just doing everything to make sure that this large tent, and you could tell that it's the one that they typically use to like host the actual circus. So instead of having their individual caravans for the night, they're kind of pushing everything inside. And Chicken Joe, you would know this. Like, this is different from how you've been doing things, but it's also not unheard of. It makes sense that this happened. So,
And the whole time we're walking, Joe is like listing off all of the people that he doesn't want you to kill, and he's ultimately listed everyone except for Barnum, which is the ringleader. But he detailed it
Is that
one
his
by
last
one by
actually,
one.
there would definitely
by
be some
one.
henchmen of his.
Oh,
that
sure,
you would
sure,
know.
sure.
But like a majority of the people there are like, yeah, I could go with leaving.
What's his full name? Is it just Barnum?
It's Pierre Barnum.
Is
Pierre
there-
Thomas Barnum.
But instead of listing the like 5 guys you should kill, he listed the like 100 people that you shouldn't.
Titus is.
I'm
is
sure that
going
no
like,
one was listening when he was doing it too.
Tell us about this Mikey.
He's like a really, really little dude.
Easy to squish.
No, don't squish Mikey.
He's like a gnome?
He's like, what do you call it?
Like littler than you?
Oh yeah, man.
Because you're kind of a chicken little.
He like the
Thanks, Kelly.
I appreciated it.
Barnum makes him like follow after him and like do all of his little like bullshit errands and stuff.
He's a PA. Go on.
Yeah.
I
Keep
don't know
going,
what
I
that
have to
Circus.
use
means.
bathroom. I'll be right
Everyone's
back.
enslaving.
What about the circus leader?
I'll be right back.
He is the
What
slaver.
was your question?
What
is
is
he the
Mikey?
only one, or are there
I don't
more?
know.
Well, some people can be complicit. Like the animal handlers can be a little bit
He's based on
slaver-esque.
a character from a movie. Kind of like Chicken Joe is based on a character from a
So we
movie.
wanna, like,
Are we-
And by
crush
based on,
him.
I mean he's like a
Any
direct
tips
ripoff
for
of a
crushing
character
them?
from a movie.
Are we in a
I
movie
don't
right
know
now?
the specific
Is this a
people.
crossover episode?
Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
What's a movie?
Dude.
It's a talkie, see? So Kelly's out of the room. That means we can talk shit about it, right? Since she's not
Yeah, except she can now review this
oh,
footage.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know how all this stuff works. You can like delete a little bit of it, right?
No, it uploads directly to YouTube.
That's not really.
Oh,
that's
it direct upload?
No, not directly to YouTube.
Oh, they directly
It's
upload it to the cloud, and the cloud goes.
Well,
up.
it's already being. I mean, it's on Twitch, where this
That's
is
true.
live.
yeah.
Sure.
It'd be pretty hard to make this not happen. But
If anyone watching knows how to make things not happen after they've already been streamed, let us know.
Someone's gonna clip it.
if anybody knows how to like
Realize
reverse
trying to say.
time, let us know. Maybe one of the people who knows
Someone's
how to.
Doctor Strange in the comments.
Can someone just re-roll as a divination wizard?
Let's
No.
see. Important. We'll see what my rolls are for the day.
Yeah, it's
A 7 and a 17.
4 and a 1.
So
That's
you
amazing.
Those are pretty good
so I
important
have a
rolls.
question for you. So you
Yes.
have spin downs. I saw that you had spin downs in your dice bag. Because they're slightly bigger than the actual dice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you roll with your spin downs for D&D?
Usually not.
Okay. Because I had someone who was like, oh yeah, D&D players roll with spin downs all the time. I'm like, no. I mean, he's like, well, it's the same probability. I'm like, yeah, it is. Doesn't mean that it gets rolled. Because people are like, oh, it's a spin down.
I don't not roll with them because they're spin downs.
Mhm.
I mean, you can see in my dice tray, like, I like really tiny die. So,
And
I
the
mean,
spin
I
downs are
keep
bigger.
these out just for when this one makes me mad. But most of the time, like, I try to use my collection of
Okay.
tiny die. So if I had a spin down that was really tiny, I would use it.
Yeah.
That's my very well thought out decision making process
That's-
about why I
that's just-
choose
I
which
was-
die I'm using.
I was curious.
The
'cause,
smallest
like,
ones that I can
I was
get.
like, I don't roll spin downs. People don't roll spin downs for like going first even because it was like, no, it's different probabilities. I'm like,
When I very, very, very first got into D&D, all I had were spin downs, so I did use that because I've been playing Magic for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a pretty big pile of spin down
I
die.
think I have like 8 spin downs, and I use them for my hydras. So, would you roll a spin down?
Would I roll it if I had to? If it's all I had.
Okay. Would you roll a spin down?
I don't know what a spin down is.
Spin down is I don't have one. She has one.
Yeah.
In Magic, they go from 20 to 1 in
Instead of being-
spiral.
Yeah, instead of being,
that
like,
way you can, because
randomized.
like you take damage sequentially in Magic,
Yeah.
right? So you start at 20,
Oh.
and then you go down to like 15, and then maybe you have a life link up, and then you go up to 18 or.
Oh.
So technically, it's got the same percentage chances.
Technically, just some people are stupidly superstitious.
Well, I think that the only difference would be like
D20
in
is a
theory, it'd
D20.
be easier to
Yeah.
like possibly get like a good roll, like because like I can get like maybe closer to my 1 if I like
Yeah, you
do
might
like
be
a
able
blue.
to finagle it better, or have a
Yeah.
chance at finagling it.
And the
Also,
big
they're
the
bigger.
big thing is that they were probably not balanced, right? Because like the spin down die isn't supposed to be rolled.
I don't know who Lotzi uses to make spin downs.
Yeah,
They might
so-
use Chezix, in which case Chezix doesn't give a shit. They just
Yeah.
make them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were talking
These
about
So-
are out of the
So it could be fun,
Uh-oh.
and who knows how balanced like these dice are that I got off of Amazon, right? But you could imagine that that would not be a care in the process of making them because their purpose is not to be rolled.
no.
We were talking about spin downs versus regular D20s.
Nice. So,
Also, don't ever watch this episode again.
what happened?
Nothing happened.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, you're not allowed
I
to
am
watch it.
definitely watching what happened in the
We
last
were
5
talking
minutes.
about time travel
Okay.
Yeah.
and spin downs.
So, what's the verdict on how you want to approach?
Oh, but was that what we were supposed to be talking about?
Oh no, we were talking about spin downs.
That's fine.
Do we have a
Time to
trebuchet?
smash. Trebuchet, no. We have me with a returning grade.
Well, they wouldn't know me or Joy, so we could go and do reconnaissance.
I'm just gonna go walk in.
I don't think that's a good idea, Franz.
Why?
I thought you were off with the kids.
I mean, I imagine you're at the top of the hill.
Ooh, I got a great idea. I just had a great idea. So, like, this bear is known to have run away.
No, it broke his foot, so they left it.
Okay.
Like a
Well,
sad
what if
bear.
I
Bear
just
couldn't
come
do
up
bear
and I'm
things.
just like, hey, I found your bear. It's all better now. And then they're like, oh, we'll take you to the guy. And then I cut his head off.
I'm cutting his head off.
Franz wants to cut his head off.
Oh, then I'll put it back on for fun.
I don't think you know how heads work, which is surprising because you talk about cutting heads off a lot.
No, I talk about smashing things a lot.
I like it was a like, excuse me.
What
I
if-
talk about smashing things, not decapitating different things.
What if you smashed his head and then Franz could cut it off?
Yeah, that's cool.
No, what part of the conversation where he needs to be able to watch me cut his head off?
Well, maybe I just.
I don't really
Get
care
it.
about the ring master.
I mean,
want
a lot of
free the
things
animals.
they take like 2 swings, so maybe I'll just do one, and then I'll let you do the second swing.
Or
Maybe it'll take 3 swings.
you should do better. You should be better at your job. It should be done in 1 swing.
But you don't want him to kill it.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Maybe we reconnaissance first.
Or we could go right in because they are going to least suspect us now.
But we have the bear. We could use that to get in.
Or we could
Or Chicken
charge
Joe.
in
Chicken
on
Joe
the
vote.
bear.
Trust.
Also, I'm from the circus
Yeah,
too.
he could vouch for us.
We'll just go in,
Stupid
and then we'll just attack them when we see them.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I mean, but we go in saying like hi,
But why?
so that we can get closer.
And we
Then-
can see who the bad people are and how to freeze
Yeah.
I know who the bad people are. I mean, they know who the bad people are. They just point at the 5 that we're supposed to kill, and then we can just assume that those are only targets.
Okay.
All right.
This thing just didn't know
Yeah,
what
you
to
need
stop
to be
swimming.
feet on the ground.
So I will put the bear on my back, and I will. Oh no! I'll just walk with the bear holding its hand.
Can you put a bear on your back?
I think so.
Oh, okay,
What kind of bear is this?
Is this a brown bear,
I
a
have
grizzly bear, or a black bear?
I have
Or
a
a polar
high
bear.
strength score.
Definitely not a polar bear.
And I can rage to gain advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
So like,
But still, okay, let's say it's just. I'm assuming for a circus they probably have a grizzly.
I think grizzlies are smaller than brown bears.
Okay, so grizzly bears.
One of them are smaller.
So, oh yeah,
Very similar.
Something is
Could be a
smaller.
female.
That is a good
And I want to say
observation.
it's grizzly bear.
I mean, it was using
I
a
always thought
chicken
that-
as a crutch.
I was like grizzlies
So
were
it's
bigger
probably a
than
little
brown
bear.
bears.
Okay.
well, I thought brown bears were huge. You know, the zoo has bears. The Milwaukee County Zoo has bears, and they're so cute.
Okay,
They have,
so a grizzly bear is 600 pounds.
That's for
and-
males.
Yes, and females are 290 and black bears
290 to 440.
black bears are size.
Black bears might be the smaller ones, but circus would probably have brown bears
And then
because they're like
okay,
stereotypical bears.
and then brown bear size.
What do you see? I see a yellow.
Those ones
Travis
are 180 to 1300. That's such a huge range, but the top end is higher, definitely for a brown bear.
So grizzly bears are smaller.
Well, the top end is so it's 180 to 1300, so it's such a wide range. But yes, the biggest brown bear is certainly bigger than the biggest grizzly bear if we assume Google is 100% accurate.
And Google
Totally.
usually takes it from Wikipedia, so
This is true.
And Wikipedia is heavily vetted.
It's
sometimes.
Ironically, for brown bear,
Scientific facts,
they list
typically
grizzly bear as one of them, and the other one is the Marcian brown bear.
Where's the Martian brown bear from? North America or?
It's from.
We're asking the wrong questions at this point. Can you carry a bear? we have the weight range.
Yes. But I don't need to. I can hold its hand and bring it to the circus.
Yeah, you can walk now.
Yeah, because I took 20 damage. Oh, could I get some healing before
Though-
we go? to the next step?
Yes.
Well remembered.
I have 20 damage taken, so.
If you would
I'm gonna
like
let-
to save your spell slots
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna let him.
combat, I can touch you.
What's a spell slot?
Lays on hands you for 20.
Lays on
Alright, he's not
hands.
coming, right? So yeah, you're not even useful, so I'll take that. All right, let's go.
Healed you and gave you
Let's
the
go.
stone.
I'm really itching now to stretch and smash.
Or we can go in diplomatically and not fight.
We can go in diplomatically and then crush.
So what does this look like? What are you doing?
I will lead,
So
holding hands with the bear.
I'm going in on Wojtek.
Yeah, he would definitely let you have Wojtek. Are you trying to charge in line with Joy?
I thought we were
Probably.
just walking. You walking or running?
We're just walking up.
Okay, so then the two of you
Well, I
approach the
assume
tent.
Titus and Joe are with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken Joe.
And
Oh,
a few
yeah,
of the people who are outside see you approach as they're like, hammering down. And one of them goes, "Hey, Chicken Joe, you got friends?" And
Are
it's
they tigers?
Is it Mikey?
no, this one. It's funny that this voice came out of the person this size, because like they were hunched over, so they looked like average, size person. But they stand up, and they're just like this 7.5 foot tall dragonborn. I'm pretty sure everyone, you maybe.
I don't even know how tall I am.
Yeah, they're a very, very tall dragonborn.
That's like freakish because I don't think Dragonborn can get that tall in the PHBs.
Right. So like they are Carney dragonborn.
Carnivore.
They're a
So
giant.
all
And they are huge, tall, blue scales.
Cool.
And he's gonna go. So who are your friends? You got new people here to join the show?
Ziffer, brother. Yeah, I found some friends. But like I forgot most of their names.
I got you. So I'm Ziffer, and he
Hi, I'm
shakes your
Franz.
hand.
We're gonna start a
Franz.
revolution.
Cool, good. Start young. And goes to shake your. Is there something wrong?
I got a bear in this hand.
You probably can't like walk with the bear like holding hands. It needs like that's.
It's walks like a human. That's how Kelly described it.
I mean, it was like on leaning on Chicken Joe.
Yep,
At
and
the
now
time.
it's holding
So-
my hand and walking.
I mean, it is a circus bear. It's definitely been trained
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, fuck it's fine.
And then when you don't shake Ziffer's hand, he ruffles Winnie's fur, and he goes, "I see you found yourself a girlfriend," and then looks, which is hysterical because the last time you went to the circus, it was this dragonborn that you met, and you brought back the elephant, and he said the same exact thing. But anyway, different character, but same person.
She didn't want you to laugh at her jokes.
Where's
but anyway.
the tiger?
What?
Where's the tiger?
Oh, one sec, friend. I gotta introduce myself. So I'm Ziffer. What's your name?
Titus.
Nice to meet you, Titus. We got someone like you in there, but he's a bit big, or she's a bit bigger. Her name's Old Gray. So you're looking for the tiger person?
Yeah, that's Barnum.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him back his bear.
Yeah, I had to stay behind with Winnie because his leg was broken, but then they helped, and now Winnie is better.
Cool. So what's with this revolution?
One, it will not be televised.
So
I don't
like
know,
you know
man.
that watch. I'm gonna show you. I'll take the returning gray hex and I'm just gonna spin it really fast and like it's gonna go up and then it'll fly back down. That it's revolving.
You know what they said about revolutions? They always come full circle.
And
Chicken Joe's very impressed
Yeah,
by Lady's
Ziffer is
witness,
like,
by the way.
oh, I thought you were talking about the other kind, like the we're gonna be free kind.
It's
Do
a,
you
This
want
is
to be
less-
free?
Looks around. Yes.
cool, then you're free.
Just let me show the bear to the tiger guy.
Do you want an axe?
I
And
think
I don't think that's axes are for sale.
I think that we'll have a good conversation.
Real person.
Chicken Joe? What's
Ziffer.
going on?
I'm gonna kill Barnum. I'm gonna mount his head on a plaque. You don't remember me? Oh yeah, was I
No,
there?
he didn't.
No, you weren't there. That was
No.
just
You're not the first person who's tried that, friend, and it didn't go well for the person the last time. So
Well, either I
think
do
you should-
it or I get my contract fulfilled, and I don't think Barnum's gonna want to deal with Joe. So not you, Joe, other Joe. There's a lot of
elf
Joe.
But
lady?
I'm Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah, things didn't go so well for her.
I doubt that.
Okay. And he'll
what happened to the elf lady?
well, she tried to cut off his head or something, and so he controlled her and took stuff from her, and then let her go as an example.
Yeah, that's not real.
Okay, so like
She left pretty messed up, I'm not gonna lie.
See, here's the thing. Is it's gonna be okay. Cause see this skull?
How big is an owlbear skull? Like this
It's
big?
very big.
Mm-hmm.
So when you smash something, it doesn't get back up. And we're going to smash something.
Are you willing to take care of the elephant and the other animals?
For how long?
Ever.
Till you can get them to where they're supposed to be.
I mean, I take care of them anyway. I mean, I don't know where to go. That's what the Marnum's for, but I don't know what
Why
I
are we
can do.
talking about this when we could be throwing axes
The animals have to be safe.
after they're safe? They're
Logistics
not safe
have to be
now.
planned.
Yeah, for later.
Just like I don't really care.
We've already spent 5 more minutes than Joy
Yeah.
thought it would take to be throwing axes.
Joy's just like
Does Joy just walk in after while they're
Well,
still
with the
talking?
bear, of course.
with the bear.
Can
I
I
mean,
try to light the tent on fire?
I thought we decided not to let
Ziffer
the
would
tent on fire.
stop
We did
you.
not actually talk about that.
Ziffer would definitely stop you.
Can I roll a stealth check?
You
Well-
could try,
We should.
but
Okay.
yeah. What was that?
I entered the
Well, I
tent.
rolled an 8,
Okay.
but I have a plus 13.
I mean, he is watching you.
He gets advantage.
Franz,
Hmm?
Doesn't he get advantage
if
if he's
this
watching?
guy can
Yes, now.
if this guy can make
Yeah.
people do things,
He definitely sees you.
Okay.
And there's friends in there. You can't just light that on fire.
I'm sure they'll be fine once they get. They'll get out.
No.
no.
Remember what I said? We're
Franz.
not
Oh,
Killing
Gray's in there.
the elephant.
Franz,
I'm not killing the elephant. I'm just lighting the tent on
you
fire.
should go hide because if it can really control people's brains, you've proven that you are very susceptible to that.
How?
You did kill your
You
brother.
killed your brother yesterday.
Joy's like, I don't know why I have to remind you.
So you hide, and then when it doesn't see you, you stab it.
Well, I have this button now, so
Counterspell.
I'm Gucci.
Blue.
All right, I'm gonna enter the tent with the bear.
We have to
If-
ask him where the
If
captain
I
is.
see the tiger person. Oh wait, is it in the? Are they in the tent?
I mean, it's a huge tent. Like, just
Yeah.
imagine a
All right.
tent.
If it's a tiger person,
the size of like the
Mhm.
like the from the Union to the library, like, and also
Mm-hmm.
equally as wide. So it's a huge ass fucking tent. And there's a lot of like crates and supply boxes and like carts and like materials. So like you're weaving in and out like, and you have to go walking for quite some time, and you get some odd looks from the people who are setting stuff up and trying to like do a makeshift like buffet table so people can eat for the night. And you finally come to an opening. Make a perception check.
Everyone?
Who's ever leading, which is
21.
Probably.
yeah,
I thought it was me.
yeah. So it's gonna be Joy's.
7.
I mean, you definitely see the elephant that's there. So you see the elephant being tended to by several people. One of which would be Mikey, who's short. Is he a gnome? Or
Sure.
okay. You just said he was short, so just.
I was just going with the descriptor, and
What?
you're making it up after the fact.
What? I hate that face. Because I don't know what's gonna happen to my plans when you make that face.
Do I see the elephant?
Yes.
How far away am I from the elephant?
65 feet.
I think that's fine. I move up 5 feet.
I'm going to go up and say hello to the
I'm
elephant.
going to pull out a candle. My phantasmal force candle. Candle.
Yes, but your colleagues see you doing that.
That's fine.
Hold on, we need to find.
What
Nope.
I don't know,
Tiger.
can I know what that candle does?
I mean, you can look up phantasmal force.
It's not a spell on a cleric list. They may not know what it does.
I don't know what it does. But I'm going to go up to the elephant
I light the candle.
and say hello to the elephant.
Okay. The elephant looks excited to see you, and it immediately starts wrapping its trunk around your head. And
Give it a hug.
yeah, it's loving it. It's having a good time with you. And it just starts like feeling your face. It's like, hey, you're like me, but smaller.
Mhm.
And it lets out a happy little trumpet. What the fuck does it have to do to save?
Depends. Does it see me?
Do I see the tiger man?
No, you do not. But 1 second.
I'll roll a stealth check if it helps.
Yeah.
It's a 19 plus 13.
Yeah. It does not see you.
So that means it has disadvantage on its saving throw.
What kind of saving throw is it?
It is intelligence saving throw.
Okay, it's an elephant. Elephants have good intelligence. Well, in D&D they don't, but in real life they're
Yeah.
intelligent.
Unnatural one.
Perfect. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. They think the tent's on fire,
Okay.
and they are utterly convinced the tent's on fire.
Okay. So, make a dexterity saving throw as
Sure.
you're right in front of the elephant as it just starts whipping around and stomping, trumping
15.
very okay. You take half.
Sowing chaos.
Except that I can speak elephant. I can calm it down.
So you take 8 bludgeoning damage from
Okay.
the elephant just stomping around in utter fear. And then after a couple of moments of like it literally it wrecks like so many things. Like there's open boxes. There's like now chickens like going around the floor because like it
Actual
broke
chickens.
well because there's chicken Joe.
Mhm.
Because it smashed the crates. There's some monkeys going everywhere. And then you hear a whistle and it immediately calms. And then you, Titus, hear, hey, what are you doing there?
Just hanging out with the elephant.
The elephant calmed.
Yep.
Well, it says the target rationalizes any illogical outcomes.
Yep. It is under a higher spell than that.
Fun.
It is.
I will walk up to the tiger man.
Yeah, because you would have heard what that was, and maybe you didn't see him yet. But you follow the source, and you see he stands up from behind a desk, and is walking over to Titus.
Such posh.
Yep, and as he sees you approach as well, he holds a hand up to you. Stop.
I got your bear.
And he looks at it and goes, "Thank you. How'd you find us?"
Well, I just let the bear smell around, and he eventually found his way here. I thought he would know where his home was. And
Roll-
I thought at the time that it would have baby bears that I could then eat. But I found here instead.
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
How much is your charisma?
It's like good old +0.
That's better than minus.
That's a 2.
What was beautiful is it rolled a 1, but it has +8. So
Well, 1s are crit fails, 2s are not. Just
I
saying.
know.
Not
So,
Well,
I'm gonna say
crit
that
fails are
even
not
though-
raw for ability checks.
I know.
yeah. So like he's not trusting you, but I'm gonna say that like because he did roll in that one, he doesn't think that you're outright lying, but he's pretty sure that like there's some shenanigans.
He's like,
Am I
You're
in melee
fishy.
range?
No, because he would have went like so he would have perceived you as a threat and acted differently. So if you wanted to be in melee range, you can be, but we would roll initiative at that point.
Does they have?
But you're like
a-
15 feet away.
Okay. Huh.
Can I ask the elephant how it's doing?
Oh, you could talk to the.
I got elephant.
Yeah.
I speak elephant.
Do an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Yep.
I have +2 in Arcana.
So he doesn't respond to my thing. Like
Hey.
you're saying he's not trusting, but like I'm just
Yeah,
wondering
sorry.
like what
I'm
do
just
they
getting
say?
derailed with
Yeah.
questions while things are But what was the thing?
8.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Okay. It's
Elephant.
definitely under a spell. It does
Okay.
not respond to you. You can guess that it maybe wants to respond, but physically cannot right now. What was the question that you asked, or what
I
was
know.
that?
I just
you just said that.
I explained why I'm there.
And then he'll go, well, are you two working together?
Me and the bear.
No, you and the elephant man.
Just like the highway for you like cross where like that's me.
Oh, that? That's Snow. I once tried to give them meat, but they didn't want any.
Well,
He's an elephant.
Snow, despite being an elephant, scared my elephant so much that they did all of this damage. And don't you think you should have to pay that back?
I summon my Shadow Blade.
He's hidden, right? So.
He is hidden.
All right.
With over
I'm behind the
30
bear.
stealth.
Yeah. What?
I'm behind the bear.
Yup.
So.
Like Wojtek?
Or
'Cause
the.
No, the bear.
Okay. Well, it's you would then you want to be
probably
like
have to
inside.
make a stealth
Yeah.
check or something, because that would be really close to where
Yeah.
we are.
Get up to Barnum. Get up to Barnum.
15 on stealth to hide behind the bear.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Probably just be
Yeah.
passive perception because they wouldn't be looking for the bear.
Right, but he's like examining
Oh,
the
okay.
area, so
Okay.
like because they're in the
That's
but
fine.
they missed it anyway. And worst case scenario, they're like, oh, what are you doing hiding there, you chicken shit? Like that's
Right.
kind of the worst that would happen.
What was the question that I was?
Oh, don't you think it's fair that you repay the damages that you and your friend did?
Huh. What would that even mean?
It means that there's 2 options. You could either pay me the gold difference between returning my bear and the damage caused, or you could work until you pay off that gold.
Huh.
I kind of shadow like.
I would like to joy.
Let's roll for initiative.
Do I get the
Or-
joy off the bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I summon my Shadow Blade.
I'm gonna roll my my wild magic surge, and that can.
So don't tell me numbers until I set up the thing.
Yep.
Really? You don't want us to scream initiative numbers
No.
at you?
Yes, I got the. Okay, so not only do I where I'm like I'm going like, that's a good question, and I disappear and teleport up to 20 feet, and I teleport right on top of them, behind them.
Dope.
And you can, I don't know if he knows that I'm behind him, but I'm about to smash.
Okay.
Advantage on initiative rolls. Please don't be trashed here.
Hey, give me my sneak attacks, so that's all I care about.
You can now use aim.
I mean, I have so many options with bonus action, you know.
I'm really terrified that I'm going to go after him, so I'm just going to keep sitting here rolling. Wait. Which ones are the lucky ones? This one is typically better than that. That black one is only 20.
I just feel like you don't have lucky ones.
I don't have lucky. Your dice are like always going well, and mine are so bad.
I had crit fail though.
Fuck me. God damn.
I got an unnatural 20.
Advantage, and I somehow get a 9 as the natural, so 12, but ugh.
I rolled 1.
At least I'm
Feel better.
on top of him, so he can't leave without me getting an opportunity attack at least.
Okay. And then 1 second. This is the elephant.
Elefante.
This is him.
I've now got the.
Oh, thank God. Actually,
I
can
can
I
now
choose
move
the one?
120 feet
What?
and around.
Can Loki be the elephant? 'Cause
Sure.
Elephants are mischievous.
I'm just trying to do this to like account for its size.
Like Tuskies.
But,
All
oh
right.
yeah, you're right.
So where am I?
You
Yeah,
can
who's
place
what?
yourself. So sorry. These are all you.
All right, I'm Groot. Is that right?
Yep.
All right.
Oh wait, no, you're supposed to be Rocket. I'm sorry.
No, Groot's fine.
Let's
Okay.
say-
I
say.
did your tree.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
I'm
tree
right.
was the original name. Where is the?
Alright.
I am on top of.
He's
The-
Thanos. So
I'm gonna
Okay,
say.
so I'm behind.
I'm probably like right here.
I'm like. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm probably right
I'm
here.
like
actually.
right here.
Where were you
And I'm
previously?
leaving,
15,
so,
20,
you know.
25. Ooh, I can get right up to 10. Perfect.
Where were you previously?
Like right here, or right here.
Either one.
I hate initiative rolls. I always roll badly, even though I
Okay.
have advantage on all of them.
1 second. Let me pull up the. All right. You said you got an unnatural 20.
Mhm.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
12.
4.
You
Wait,
plus 3 to your
you're-
initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oof.
Well,
Okay.
Big oof.
you know,
1 second.
These things happen.
Okay. First up is the lair. And I'm gonna say you are like
Wait,
mid.
their action.
Their actions usually go on 20. That's why I'm surprised they beat him. But that's fine. Keep,
So
keep
well,
going.
I just
Hey, yeah,
it's
you can do them at
it's
25. You can
unnatural
do
20, so.
you can do your lair action on any time. You know.
You control the game. It's almost
I
like D&D
do.
rules are suggestions.
Yeah. All right. So what's
Ooh,
up?
like
What's happening
guidelines.
to happened to
Got it.
old Joy over here?
Well, I'm just saying that because like I'm imagining that this invisibility thing you're going to pop back in, like so like you're kind of exempt from the lair action right now.
Oh, it's not invisibility. I just teleport 20 feet to an unoccupied space.
Okay, but or you're like mid
Okay.
transport is
Okay.
what
So
I'm
I'm
saying.
not affected, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm hidden.
Yep. But
You're not. You can't be hidden from a lair.
Well, I'm just. You're right behind me. If you're exempt from a layer,
I'm exempt because I'm teleporting
you're, like,
as
in-
the combat starts. I
Yeah,
yeah,
guess.
like he's like partially in the ethereal plane or something like that at this point. Barnum lets out a whistle, and it's very similar to the whistle that you heard months ago in Taizhou. And monkeys just start swarming the ground, looking for like any person
kind of
that's
monkeys.
the kind from like that flu epidemic one.
That is not. I have no clue what you're
No, but,
referring
like,
to.
Usually,
What is it? What's that?
they usually use macaques.
Like what cats?
1 second.
Those
1 second.
ones from the lake. Like what? Like.
Monkey movie flu.
Are you talking about Planet of the Apes?
No.
Okay.
I think they're probably
Outbreak. That's
Oh, so like macaques.
Yeah,
Okay.
macaques are known for being in circuses because they're really easy to train and they're fucking good.
Yeah. And
Also, they like
so
stealing
let's
cameras.
see. For you,
For me,
they're going to climb up and put their their hands over your eyes. So just make a strength saving throw to stop them from being able to do that.
I got a 13.
Okay, that is just enough. So
Yes.
they're weak little monkeys. They're trying to like grab
Windshield
on over
wipers
here.
on.
Yeah. And you
Smack
just
them off with my ears.
Yo, you Chicken Joe. They're going to. Do you have any weapons on you right now?
I have a short sword and some darts.
Okay, they're gonna go for the short sword. Just make a dexterity saving throw to swipe their hand from stopping to get that.
Dex save is 11.
Okay, they swipe your short sword.
'Kay.
But they're on you right now, so
'Kay.
they don't. They're not able to like run away with it.
'Kay.
Franz, they are going to try and climb up and cover your eyes. Make a strength saving throw.
Cool. 4.
They are. You are now see no evil. Enjoy. You are exempt. Franz, it is your turn.
Cool. How does the whole monkey thing work?
You're going to have to either shoot blind or use your action to throw him off.
Could I use bonus action disengage?
You could.
Okay.
I'm going to say that you're going to be able to do that. Yep.
Okay. Do I roll anything, or is it just
No,
Cool.
it's just you're using your special rogue thing, so you shouldn't have to.
cool? I'm gonna go up to Thanos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cool.
That's 35.
That's 35.
Okay. Then I can go back up 5 feet. It's fine by me.
Mm-hmm. What
Okay.
are you gonna do?
Throw my shadow blade at it.
Okay, describe. 1 second, Shadow Blade.
I don't know if you can throw the
Yeah, you
shadow
can.
blade. You can. It says that.
It has light throwing properties, and I can resummon it as a bonus action.
All right. Well, there you go.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Dart.
That's gonna be probably not gonna do it. So I'm gonna use a luck point. Much better. That's going to be an unnatural 20.
Okay, that will hit him.
Cool. As opposed to mine 11.
And this is a purely magical blade, correct?
Purely magical.
Okay.
Purely magical.
Can you sneak attack with purely magical blade?
Hmm?
Can you sneak attack with purely magical blade?
I can sneak attack with almost anything.
Sneak attack is just hitting an attack.
Okay.
So
I think it's with
before
the
you
dex-based weapon, though.
Okay, so you watch your shadow blade go right into him, but it doesn't do anything. Like as soon as it like hits his skin, it fizzles out. Like it just was like fog and with wind. Like it just disperses immediately. Enjoy that.
Who's next?
Hey, fuckface.
Yep. Do you say anything?
I just
cool,
said it.
Or
I just
like,
said, hey,
okay.
fuckface.
And he'll respond, that stuff doesn't work on me.
I mean, I can get out my real shit.
You can. You could sure should try.
Ooh, have I ever
Next up
slain? Oh, wait, no, that's humanoid. Never mind.
This one who's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I mean, it's just got a dagger. What can it do?
That's just a mini.
I know. Sorry.
And then it's going to take a shot at you.
At who?
Franz. 1 second. I gotta pull up its stats. Does a 22 hit?
Shield. Nope.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I have a 25 AC until the start of my next turn.
But you have a
Sounds good.
base
Remind me
20?
Yep.
Wait, okay.
Because I gave the fucking cloak of protection. It
Yep.
was the one thing that like would make sense for him to give a stranger, and as I handed it over, I'm like,
Is it
I
a plus,
regret
it's
this
just plus 1
decision.
to AC in all saving throws? The Elven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I have +1 to saving throws now?
No, it's
Fuck
not.
yeah.
It's not a cloak of elven kind. It's a cloak of protection. It's +1 to
It's
AC
like a
as an artificer
okay.
thing. Titus, it is your turn.
I suppose if we're going against the man himself, we'll go attack him.
Okay.
Elephant is right here
Yep.
or in here.
Technically, an elephant, I think you can move through its space because it's not hostile
Yeah.
to you.
That's true.
Yep.
Hello, elephant. Hi, elephant.
I am you.
1, 2, 3. I am you, except for 2 digs. Right there. That should hit him. I'm gonna
Yep.
hit him.
And how are you gonna hit him?
I'm gonna hit him with a great club.
Cool.
Is it magical?
The great club itself is not magical.
Okay.
Can he just like not take magical damage?
You don't know. You know it doesn't take the thing that you gave it.
It's fine.
Shadow blade. Shadow.
I've been waiting for this moment ever since I introduced this guy 6 months ago.
That is a 24.
That will hit.
23.
But I will say, you hit and he just it's like hitting a brick wall. He does
Okay.
not take any damage from that non-magical weapon.
Can I smite with said hit?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
What level are you casting smite at?
I'm going to smite divine smite him with a level 4.
Okay.
Now I have to remember what divine smite is.
Okay.
It's 4d8s
Okay.
with radiant damage.
I've got your back.
Thank you.
This is the spell Divine Smite?
Divine smite. It is a paladin.
Oh, I thought you were did you multi-class?
Multi-class.
Okay.
Extra 2 8d8 damage plus 1 8, so it's actually 5 d8s.
Okay.
So I'll just roll magical damage for him. So that's a 1. So 5, 10, 19.
Okay. I'm going to ask for a party call on this.
Mhm.
So that's not a high enough spell to hit him, but I think that Divine Smite is different from a spell.
Yeah, you're just expending a spell slot to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it's
if
just
it's
radiant damage.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to rule that works, but if you all cast a spell at level 4 and it doesn't work, I just wanted to kind of put it on the table that this is something special, and rules as written leaves a gray area, and I'd rather it hit
All right.
than not.
So wait, what were yours' 2 rolls on hits?
I got an unnatural 20.
I got like 23.
Okay.
Next up is this fighter.
Do I have any bonus actions?
who is going to 5, 10, 15.
He doesn't.
20.
He doesn't take any physical damage.
No physical damage. He was going for Titus. Actually, yeah, he's still gonna go. He's not gonna move out.
Well, you were attacking with a non-magical weapon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So hopefully a magical weapon will.
And he's going
Smash.
to make 2 attacks at
Otherwise,
Titus.
I'm completely useless.
Um,
And this thing is literally invulnerable because it can't take damage from spells and it can't take damage from weapons.
It's not invulnerable.
No. I'm
that's
just
a
saying. I
17
trust
for
the
the first
DM
hit?
not to do that.
It doesn't hit.
Nice.
18
Whatever.
clangs off of the plate.
Plate mail underneath my robes.
And nat 1. So I'm going to say that like he jabs a little too far and he is off kilter. So the
Okay.
next attack, so long as someone attacks him before his next turn, will have advantage.
Mhm.
Then next up is the Bard group, number 1. And what they're going to do is
Is that the purple people?
no, that's
Must be Daredevil because
the Bard
Sound.
group number 1 is going to hear the commotion that's going on, and immediately they've been trained for this. They start playing music. It's 3 Tabaxi playing.
It's like Thunder Road or something.
No, I was gonna go for like jazz music.
Jazz.
And immediately 20 copies all around. So I'm going to say that like the ones who are literally right around him like know where the original one is, but for everyone else that are not Franz or 5 feet of him,
the original Thanos.
yeah.
Oh. But
there
I'm within
are-
5. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so everyone, and there's just immediately 20 copies of him everywhere. 4, 5, 6,
It's like the radar
9,
item in
10,
Halo.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That's some serious jazz improv right there.
Yup. And then next
Roll
up
jazz.
is Joy.
I will attack recklessly.
With reckless abandon.
I will. First attack, no great weapon master.
Okay.
That would be a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, let's see what happens here. And that is a 1d12. Where's the cool d12? Okay. That's going to be a cool 9 plus 17 damage.
Nice. And that's with a magical weapon, correct?
It is with the wild axe.
Nice. Alright, he takes that.
And then we're gonna do it great weapon master style.
Okay.
So I'll apply the -5 penalty on my end. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh baby. That's gonna be 21. That'll be 29 damage.
Jesus Christ.
That's an 11 plus 10 plus 5 plus
Man.
3. I
He is
wasn't
not
joking
having a
about
good
smashing.
time. Alright,
And
now.
then I am going to, let's see, can I do anything else? A bonus action?
I think you're on Paladin right now.
What? You think I'm a paladin right
No,
now?
it looks like you're on.
Oh, I am on
screen.
paladin. That is not going to help me. I was thinking about reactivating my rage.
Mhm.
Read and cake you.
We will not reactivate our rage. I can do that because then I can get a different wild surge, but I'll wait. I could use my bonus action to teleport 20 feet. Ooh, can I use it to teleport 20 feet up and land on top of them as a third attack?
Wait, say that one more time.
So you can teleport up 20 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
Yeah.
I want to teleport 20 feet up, and then as a 1-ton horse person, smash into a...
Is this still from your rage before?
Yeah,
how
I
long
can
does
do
it
it every...
last?
I can do
Okay.
the teleport until my rage ends. I can do this as a bonus action
Okay,
on my
so
turn.
yeah. Yes, you can because you still have movement for that round. I regret this, but go for it. I'm going to say he gets to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
on it. For half damage. Let me pull up his stats. It's not gonna do it because that's a 6 on the die.
So what's the damage that I'm doing?
Are you magical?
I did it. I mean,
Yeah.
Joy was just like, yeah,
No, you are right.
I'll
'cause
teleport up in the air and just crush. I would
He's
consider
immune
myself
from-
Fae, so I'm kind of magical.
So wait, I thought he was immune to magical damage? I'm confused.
He's immune to spells under level 4.
and
At least level
non-magical
4
and non-magical weapons,
Yeah.
evidently.
I'm going to
But
say.
I had a magical sword and did no damage.
But it was a spell.
It's, you know, I didn't cast a spell on him. I cast a spell that made a shadow blade appear
Right.
in my hand. So
Correct.
now it's a sword with magical properties.
No, it says I looked up
Yeah,
Shadow
it
Blade.
specifically says it's a magic sword.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly. It counts as a simple melee weapon.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's
but
shadows
it's a level
weave together to.
Yeah.
It's the spell is the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, and I cast the spell, but now when I
Right.
attack, it's with a simple melee weapon.
No, that's just it counts as a simple melee weapon. That's just for
It's not a
mechanical
spell.
purposes. It is
Yeah.
not a simple melee weapon.
It's a spell.
I would disagree with that ruling because I'm not casting a spell on anyone. But
But the DM
It
agrees
says-
with
yes.
us.
I'm just saying.
So
it's magical
I'm just gonna
immunity.
assume I go, and I pump them and then I land here and then it doesn't do anything. I'm assuming.
Yeah, because it's a non-magical attack. This is just a bludgeoning like horse person flopping onto him.
Okay.
I just imagine.
But yeah,
But I'm still right up on, and I'm
You
ready
are.
to swing if it tries to move away.
yup. These are going to move.
Something attack
5,
me.
10, 15,
I have
20,
resistance
25,
to all bludgeoning damage and piercing and slashing. I just want to be hit and take half damage.
Let's just see what order this is gonna go. Roll 1, 2, 3. Roll a d12.
18.
How do you heck did you roll an 18 on a D12?
Okay.
Franz is magic.
2.
5.
I have 2 as well.
Okay, you 2 re-roll.
6.
5.
Okay. Franz, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Thank goodness you had to make it,
you,
not me. -3 on
You
wisdom
feel
saves.
someone try to like take hold of your mind to try and twist what it wants to do, but you shake it off.
Is that a
real-
charm?
No. I think 1 second. No, it is a charm. So you would.
I have advantage on charm.
Yeah. So sorry about that.
Nope, just
But
just
you're
for the
right.
future.
Yep. And then for
And
Joy.
I'm kind of bummed that I don't have Arcane Rebuke yet. That's gonna be so wicked. It's the level 10
What's the
class
save on
feature
this
for the
one?
Wild Soul Barbarian that makes it so whenever a creature forces you to make a saving throw, they take 3d6 damage.
1 second.
You're just like,
Any
You have
kind
to
of
use your
saving
you have
throw?
to use your reaction, so it can't. It's actually just once per round, right? But I think that it's so wicked. Like, oh, you're gonna try to take over my mind? Well, take this. Like,
It's any kind of saving throw?
yeah, it just says when a creature forces you to make a saving throw while you are
Wow.
raging, you can use your
Oh, while
reaction to
you're
deal
raging.
3d6 force damage to that creature.
how long can you
Alright.
That's
rage?
pretty rocky.
So
Right now,
round?
1 minute, or it ends if I don't attack or take damage.
Okay.
So, alright, so one of those two things needs to happen. So I attacked, so I'm good for another round.
Immediately, poisonous snakes just fill the room. And this is like just to like kind of
Why has it gotta be snakes?
Oh my
Hissing.
fucking god.
rattling.
I
What?
don't think that he can mind control me. Because, like, every spell is like a humanoid, and I'm not a humanoid.
Uh-huh. Let me-
That gif of the guy doing this. No, I'm a fae. That's what
Let me just
that's
see.
what the rulebook says. Guild's Guide of Ravnica. You are a fae. Any like whole person, don't work on you because
Yeah.
you're a centaur. Centaur bitch.
So it says creatures.
Anything that says
so-
creature, yeah. I'm
yeah.
saying the snakes are probably fine, but I'm saying like a mind control thing
Yeah.
probably is specifically worded to hit humanoids, which I
Yeah.
am not.
I need you
Me.
to what's the saving throw?
Do I need to make a saving throw too?
Nope.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw out of you, Titus.
Wisdom saving throw. I have a +7 to wisdom saving throws.
Better than my -3.
That's gonna be a 12.
As snakes fill the room, literally. Like, I mean, it's also like over here as well. Like, so you are standing on snakes.
I don't like
And
snakes.
as you're doing that, and you're like, oh my god, suddenly you see yourself quickly getting closer and closer and closer. And you are now a frog
I am not a frog.
in a pit of snakes.
Who
Next Next up
Whose
is
turn was that?
that was the Bard group
Okay.
too.
They cast Polymorph on Titus? Alright.
Yep. Next up is Barnum, who teleports the fuck out of there.
Does
And
he
do
get
not
opportunity?
Teleports.
Teleport doesn't get opportunity. Sweet.
Yep.
Is he
but
completely gone? Or
people actually, you would have seen something like this. So make a Arcana check.
I'm a frog. I'm a frog.
13.
It's kind of a problem.
I don't think they asked you to make an Arcana
it would
check.
just be Eric at this point.
14, which is really good for me because I have a -1. But
With the 14, you have seen people in the Fae, like in the Fae plane, do this to go back and forth between different planes. So he just did that. With the you just notice like there's like a metal rod that he whips out and he mutters a few words and then is gone. So you've seen that happen a few times before from like the commanders when they needed to pursue someone as like one of the beholders popped out of existence. Next up is Fighter 2. 5, 10,
punch
15.
me.
Yup.
It
gonna
is
punch you.
advantage.
And
Give it advantage.
with advantage, that was a 17.
That'll hit, yeah.
Okay, and then we'll just see what the second one
I'm
is.
not everyone else, okay? I have normal, natural armor.
Yeah, okay, so it hits you.
I don't have like 15 AC extra on top of my normal thing.
So they hit you twice
Yes.
with their sword, or battle axe, rather. So, 1 second.
Why do you want to get hit?
Because I take half damage.
You just want to be able to be like, I
14.
take half damage.
What?
14 damage. They
So-
rolled really low on their
So
D8s.
that is 7 damage.
Yup.
I
And then
mean, that's my whole class,
afterwards,
is I take half damage from stuff.
these owl bears were about to start heading over, but as soon as they saw the snakes, they just start panicking over here.
They see my owlbear
At
skull
long
and know
last,
what's
Chicken
up.
Joe, what do you do?
Oh, hey, I'm here. Am I still dealing with monkeys on my person?
they,
Stealing my
you can
short sword?
use your bonus action to try and grab the short sword back.
Okay. I would like to do that.
Okay, make a strength strength contest against it.
Is that just straight?
Yep, plus your mod.
Well, that's a 6.
The monkey has your
Where is
short
this
sword.
The monkey has my short sword.
Don't worry, you're
Yeah.
a monk. You don't need a sword.
I know, but I still want
You might be a Kensei monk. I don't know.
And the
I don't
snakes make it difficult terrain.
Okay. Are the monkeys still on me though?
No, they just ran with your stuff.
They got my shit and boogied. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't probably couldn't even see the Barnum through all this activity.
So you just see
So
a lot of Barnums
As far as I
everywhere.
know, there's a Barnum immediately behind me.
Well, no, I mean, I would probably shout
you would
something
see,
like, he teleported.
yeah, like you know that these are just fake Barnums all around you because
Okay.
there's two. Like one of them might be real, but you don't know which one it is. You
Okay.
do know that your friends are getting railed on by 2 fighters.
Okay.
I don't know if 7 damage is railed on, but okay.
Okay. Then I will. Which square is he in? This one?
Yes, yeah.
Then I will come up here and attempt an unarmed strike,
Okay.
which will be 21
That will
to hit. And that's 7 damage.
Okay, he takes it.
And then I have an extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not like, what level are you?
9.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you're doing your second attack, then you're gonna do martial arts or flurry of blows or whatever. Sorry,
Yes.
my bad. I thought you were already on the flurry of blows thing, and I was like, what?
I guess I don't know the correct order to do that in.
You do
So
the
I
bonus
have-
action last, yeah. So you
But
do
she
the
used
attack
their
action
bonus
first.
action to try and
That's, yeah.
get the...
Okay, yeah.
But for future, it should
Yes.
be attack, extra attack, and then if I want to do flurry of blows.
or
so-
martial arts or whatever.
Right. So no, I'm doing my extra attack. That was a 16 plus numbers is 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's another 7 damage.
Monks are the best.
This is my first time playing a monk, actually.
Monkeys take your sword. You still do lots of damage.
Next up is the lair, but without a commander. They do not operate. Franz, it is your turn.
Lair.
Bonus action, summon back my Shadow Blade,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna attack that dude in front of me.
You have advantage.
You have advantage.
Why would they have advantage?
Oh right, yeah. Just roll twice to see if you crit.
Yeah, why do we have advantage?
Because he's off kilter. That guy.
Well, I thought it was only you said the next attack when it happened.
Yeah.
All right, and she was the
But-
next
yeah.
attack.
28.
I did not crit.
Okay, but 28 hits.
Booming blade.
Booming blade.
10, 15, 23, 25, 7, 9, 34 damage.
Nice.
Did you use booming blade last? Oh no, you threw the shadow blade. That's
Yep.
right.
All right. Next up is the rogue, who is
Attack me, rogue.
not hidden.
I did the
Rolled a
most.
nat 1 on their
I did
stealth.
the most damage to the Barnum.
But let's see. You're still a frog. They wouldn't attack you.
Hello, my frog.
Oh yeah.
You don't
Probably a
know?
minute.
I'll try to take.
Okay,
I'll try
try.
to take care of that for you.
Oh, oh no. Is that? Are you gonna just smash on her?
Oh, I could just teleport on top of. Oh, this is gonna
I
be
just
fun.
imagine, like, tap dancing
I
on
was
the
going to
fucking-
just throw my axe at the bards and break their concentration, but that sounds way more fun to just crush you.
What was I gonna say? They are going to make 2 ranged attacks. Sorry, 1 ranged attack. You're not fighters. 1 ranged attack. at you.
Advantage. Wait. Does reckless give advantage to? Actually, that's a good question. To ranged attacks. Doing so gives you advantage, but attack. No, it just says attack roll. So yeah, it has advantage.
Oh, that's a 13. So that probably won't do it. That was a 4 and a 5.
The
on
arrow
dice.
goes sinks right into my flesh, but does no
Yep.
damage.
And then they're gonna bonus action hide, and they are hidden. So you saw that they were over here, but you don't know where they went afterwards. Next up is Titus.
I'm gonna jump on the chair.
Okay. Yep. There's definitely a chair there. You definitely jump on it.
Just jump on the chair.
Makes sense for you to avoid the snakes that are all around you.
Yep.
Make a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Wisdom check or saving throw?
Does polymorph do you do a check after every turn with polymorph?
No, this is for something different.
Okay.
Not with that.
8.
Yeah. Nope. Okay. Next up is the fighter who is going to now attack Franz, who hurt him a lot. The higher one was a 19, so that won't do it.
Nope.
Next up
My nana boo boo, fuck you.
is the first bard group, number 1. Can I get a D12 from 1, 2, 3?
1.
2.
11.
Thank goodness you rolled with it. 1. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
And then
You rolled a 1.
1? Okay, the 2 of you roll.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, a 2? I thought you said the 2 of you
I
rolled.
said that's why I said
Sorry.
thank goodness, because he can survive saving throws
Okay.
against magical effects.
Yep,
I can survive
yeah.
saving throws against
You
falling
feel
rocks.
the same thing try and take hold of you, and it just doesn't happen.
Okay.
You on top of actually no, nothing happens, and then you make a 1 second wisdom saving throw.
I feel like instead of your chicken going like, "Hussa," you're like, "Hussa."
Pretty much. 19.
Okay. You feel yourself start to shrink a little as like your body takes a new shape, but you shake it off, and then you're full size normal you
Unfortunately,
again.
you're still a chicken.
Yeah, I am happy
I always
as
forget I
a
have
chicken.
advantage on dex saving throws, but
And
I don't think I've been forced
next
to make
up
one.
is Joy.
All right. First things first.
That will
Turn
Yep.
slowly.
nice.
Are these the bards?
No, those are the owlbears.
Those are the
Owlbears.
owl bears.
Ooh,
The
Whoops.
bards are the 2 red.
Gotcha. Cool. I'll go.
And
fuck that.
I have seen polymorph before, having dealt with faith fucks for so long.
Yeah.
Um,
You definitely
So,
would know.
So I'm going to go ahead and make 2 attacks. Reckless, great weapon master. Let's use the good dice. So that's going to be a 19 on the first one.
That'll hit.
I should have rolled damage because I could kill him. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna squish that little frog.
Oh, okay. I imagine you're just like kicking, like.
So 20 damage.
Sometimes have a bonus action where they can pick things.
20 damage on the first hit.
You bring Titus back. You just.
No. I'm attacking this.
Oh.
And then I'm going to poof crush.
Right.
20 feet up in the air.
Okay, I don't know why I said
action.
you were gonna kill him with the 20. That's why I got confused.
I just thought my last turn I did like so much. I had like a 30-something damage.
Oh.
So second
Well,
attack.
I thought that was to Barnum.
Yeah. It was, but I'm doing a lot of damage. I don't know how much health this thing has.
Okay.
So
He wants to punch things.
I'm smashing
sorry.
things.
You want to punch things. He wants to smash.
Ooh,
I'm gonna poke him.
Beep, beep.
1.
Oof.
So no, that's not gonna hit. So then I will teleport 20 feet, so about 15 feet above Titus, and I'm gonna crush the frog.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna say you could move like 5 feet to either side so that you're not pinning Titus
Man,
down.
hopefully
I'm
Titus.
here,
That's a lot of damage.
and then I'm going to and 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know.
The terrain is difficult with the snakes.
Oh. Well, I actually could still make that movement, but I'm actually, since I'm 5, 10, 15, I'm just going to move back up to this guy. And so Titus, pops back into elephant
How
form.
much damage does Titus take?
I don't know, that's up to her.
I was going to say 2d10. So just
2d10, really? I
For
should.
a 1,000-pound horse?
Yeah.
I mean,
this
How much health does a frog have?
I'm actually
one.
just frog.
It's probably like
It has 1. It's a
Yeah.
CR0. 6, 3, 9 damage.
Okay, so you take 8.
Okay.
But you're not polymorphed anymore.
I love it.
Desperate times. Wait,
Oh.
when
Mm-hmm.
she fell, did she by chance get rid of that illusion?
I mean, she was aiming for the frog.
You did ask me to fall in a direction, and I did say there.
Okay,
after.
then that's fine.
Just asking.
Then that's fine. You could say that 1 of 20 is no longer.
Hey, we gotta start somewhere, okay?
Next up is the other bard group, and they are.
I can't believe I rolled a 3 and a 1 on an advantage strike.
1 second.
Hey, you know.
1 and 2, roll a d12.
I wanna die.
It's like when you get mana
Wisdom
5
saving
times in
throw.
magic. You just want to die. You just want to give up on life.
That's cocked. 15.
Okay. You felt it from the other bard group, and now you're feeling it again, and they're here to finish the job. As you go from Chicken Joe to Chicken.
Chicken! It
Yeah.
just looks a familiar feeling.
I would say, like, I'm gonna say you could definitely make attacks as Chicken if you choose to, But
Cool.
I feel like this is not a really successful polymorph.
No. They're also, like, they're just going off of, like, whatever directions they were given.
5,
So,
10. I can get to that.
next up is Barnum. He is not here. Next up is the fighter who's going to make 2 attacks at you. Did you reckless, or?
Oh, come on.
Is this the fighter right here?
No, the other one.
I hope you roll a
that's the second
3 and a
fighter, but
1. You
The one that's going is the one with the hands
Just want to make sure.
Like he
Alright,
wants a
so
hug
the blue dice is
Okay.
you're in dice
It
prison.
crits the first time.
Auto hit.
Crit, doing your normal
Oh,
weapon attack
And
damage.
crits the second time.
What?
It crits on 19. So
Fuck
with
yeah!
advantage,
Fucking love champion fighters. They're
We're
so
gonna need,
good.
Like a mass healing word here.
Don't worry about it.
37 damage. That's before anything's halved.
Oh baby, you're cool 37, more like 18. I love that. 2 crits does 18 damage. I consider that a successful round.
Yeah.
Those could have gone on anybody because it would have had advantage on everybody else. And, why can't I have to roll fucking 3 and a 1? God.
The owlbears are still kind of panicking at the mass amount of snakes. Chicken Joe, it is your turn.
Thanks for doing that, because I can't make chicken noises.
Here for you.
You will be my chicken noise proxy. So you said I can still...
You could do like a beak attack.
A beak attack?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
If you wanted.
Yeah.
You also
Why not?
watched Joy smash the frog, so you could also try and communicate like, hey, smash me next.
This is the one that's concentrating
Run
on the
into
smell,
a
right?
wall.
Chicken
yes.
was gonna have a hard time killing itself. A frog would have an easier
True.
time. Chicken
Yeah.
probably has like 2 HP.
But there's a lot you can do still.
I mean,
even
that's
as a
double
chicken.
the HP, but
I mean, Chicken Joe's inclination would just be to keep going. So if it's a
Okay.
beak attack, then that's what he's gonna do.
And I'm going to say, because like you are Chicken Joe and you were a chicken before this, you could still flurry of blows it.
Yeah, I'm proficient
Yeah.
with my chicken body.
So I'm
right?
just going to say your attacks, your unarmed strikes, are going to be a D4 because
Instead
it's
of
with the B. Yeah.
instead of the D6.
Yes.
I'm good with that, but everything else
how much health?
Yeah,
will
it'll
all
be
be the same.
I'm at
plus
50
1 because
at,
you don't have like your strength and stuff. So it's going to be a D4
I'm
plus
at-
1.
I have 50 health
You have to
remaining.
make the
I'm counting
yeah.
down
So
just for
everything else
you
is the same
because I know
minus
that
how
it
the
matters for
the
your half.
damage.
So
is
50 out of 85
Cool.
Okay,
I'm
great.
totally cool with that.
after taking 2 crits. I think that's pretty
So
good.
first attack is a 12 to hit.
That will miss.
Very
Okay.
bad.
Especially with a
Extra attack
light cleric next
will
door.
be
Also,
an unnatural 20.
Will hit.
Level 1 feature.
But that's only 5.
So,
right,
a 4.
Right, at level 1.
Plus 1.
Plus one.
It'll be,
So that's
it'll be
4.
5, but it's still
Okay.
some fun.
Yeah.
Or-
And
No,
then
it'll be
I can still
Oh,
spend
10
the
at
key
level
point
one?
to flurry of
Um,
blows.
Yep.
Brian's gonna say level.
Thank you.
Caca! Motherfucker.
9 and 7 is 16.
That will miss.
Okay. But it's 2 unarmed strikes. And that was a 14.
Will not do it. All right, we're back to Franz.
Hi, I'm gonna disengage and go fight that bard.
This bard?
Okay, reminder, it is difficult terrain, but you still should be able to get it. Yeah.
10, 20,
Yep.
30.
You got it.
Cool. And I'm gonna poop on its face.
Stab. Stab him real good.
His face.
Only I was a fighter, but I'm not.
Uh-huh.
So 28.
That'll hit.
Cool.
Man, imagine rolling well when you have advantage
And
on
just
all
so you
your
know, like,
attacks.
it's mechanically, like, you know, you're attacking one thing, but, like, it's 3 bars that you're just, like, stabbing each of them, and collectively they have this health pool.
How do can you get sneak attack when no one's around?
When I have advantage, I do.
Oh, it's true, you have advantage, yeah.
Oh, the best sound in the world.
I know.
Really, you guys hear this? It sounds so good. We're an ASMR channel now.
No.
14,
least that would warrant
18,
the weird
28, 33, 34, 39 points of damage.
Ouch.
Do I collectively Booming Blade them all now?
The chances of
They
rolling
rolled a nat 1.
Big
on their
oof.
con check, so
Big oof.
the hallucinatory terrain is done, and so are the little
Snakes.
illusions.
Well,
So no snakes, no Barnums.
Wait, wait. I thought did these ones. do
but now the
snakes?
owl bears are
Which
free
one?
and loose.
Yeah.
Which one did the snakes? Those ones or these ones?
Oh, you're right. These ones did the snakes.
All right.
These ones did
So
the
basically,
Barnums.
we're keeping our statistical advantage by having the snakes out.
Yes.
Or no, are the snakes the difficult terrain?
Yes.
Snakes are the
Okay, but
difficult terrain.
the illusions are gone. Do we see
Right.
him now?
No.
Oh wait,
You would know that he's in another plane right now.
I know that he's in
Yeah.
another plane, but he might come back to do dumb things like all fake creatures do. Teleport in other planes. Anyways,
Oh.
in my turn, I want to smash. Just kidding. I know it's Titus and
Just
then a
putting that
fighter.
out there.
There's a
The-
rogue
Smash.
in between.
Yeah, there's
there
Titus,
too.
rogue, fighter,
So
and
they're
then
gonna go like this and try and rogue you up. That will definitely hit because that's a 19 plus 8, I think. 1 second, and even with your shield.
Just to note, the chances
Yeah,
of rolling a
plus 8.
3 on an advantage is 1.75%.
God.
That's all I'm saying about. That's all I'm
How many
saying.
sneak attacks?
I looked it up.
I'm impressed that you
4 to 6.
Highest one of
had to
2d20
actually
on
get the
any dice.
calculation for that.
I have not. Oh no, I did nat 20 once. Now finally, I think that was 2 weeks ago. I think I've only done it once, but yeah, that's not actually the best percentage chance. Like a 10% chance to nat 20 when you have advantage.
26 damage to you if you want to use your reaction to
How are they hitting me?
with
Bow.
a longbow.
Oh, a longbow. What did it roll?
20.
It was 27.
27. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck me. I'll take half.
Okay. And then he's gonna bonus action hide.
I have a 21 nat perception.
Yeah, you see them duck back around. You know that there.
Do
I see you.
Do I see that with my 7 perception?
No, actually.
Why do you
So
know?
that was 13.
Too busy smashing.
Titus, you
Find little guy later.
I suppose I'm gonna hit this fighter over here. Actually,
The one in front of you is looking pretty messed
Yeah,
up.
this one's fucked. This one is not taking
Yeah.
too much. That would.
Yeah.
I was just thinking life points total or health points. I will attack directly on your life points. I'm gonna hit him with the great club.
Yeah.
Are you?
That's a 10. I'm gonna spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'll cast spiritual weapon at level 3.
Nice.
No. It doesn't go up in the damage list for spiritual weapon until level 4.
Okay, then I'll just not do that.
Yeah.
I'll just do spiritual weapon on level 2.
Sorry, the only reason I know that is because my wife cast that spell a lot. So, and
Yeah.
Special
it
weapon
literally
is
was
great.
last night she cast a level 4, and I'm like, 4 only does 2d8? And then I looked it up. So, like, I looked it up
Yeah.
last night, so that's the only reason I know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, its scaling is weird, but it's still like it really ups your damage when you're non-damage dealing class.
I mean, and yeah,
Plus
2d8 as a bonus
spell
action is
casting
insane.
Yeah.
And it can crit.
proficiency,
Plus
so that's-
proficiency.
So-
So, yeah, so.
Last night my wife crit
And-
twice
I know,
Fuck
it was
yeah.
beautiful.
with the spiritual weapon. It was so much damage. It was like 50 damage over 2 turns. Not bad for a.
5.
Okay.
Right? Spellcast ability? Wisdom? Yeah, 5.
Alright, next up is his turn. And he's not having a good time, so he's gonna try and swipe at you twice.
Me?
Yup.
Elephant man.
Oh, okay.
It crits, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Jesus, can we burn that die?
No, I like it. No.
I like killing my players.
Okay,
Killing my players
There's a
is
difference
fun.
between challenge and killing. This is challenge right
But
now.
sometimes challenging leads to killing.
that's true.
No.
15.
15?
I wasn't. I was more saying she relishes in rolling the nat 20s to hit us.
To be fair, we fuck up her plans on the reg.
It is true. Are you... You're definitely wearing metal because you have your chainmail stuff.
Yeah, we did
Oh,
rule it
who's-
with chainmail.
Whose turn is it right now?
It's Bard 1's.
As much as I didn't
Alright.
think it was chainmail.
Well, it's
Email
like...
would give you disadvantage on all spell checks. Oh no, it's a special
No.
thing, right?
Yeah, I thought it.
It's
I
a
thought it was
special-
getting studded leather +1, but we've ruled it.
Yeah,
differently.
Yeah.
not what we need to do right now. You're
Yeah.
gonna get heat metal.
Yep, you
that's
are.
Kelly's favorite thing.
It is my
to do.
favorite thing, and I never get to use
Cool.
it in Eric's campaign.
I'm gonna
so I'm using it
Press
now.
my. Oh, I already used my reaction. Never mind. Never mind. Can't do it.
I need you to make a 1 second. Choose a manufacturer.
Pretty sure it's.
You just do it. That's why
Yep.
I fucking love this spell.
It just does it.
You look at the metal. And
Well, it does
begins
4.
To heat.
Cool.
And yeah, you're gonna have to either doff it or just keep taking that, or break their concentration. But
Who is the they? The bard.
the bards.
Bard.
Oh, cool. That'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Oh wait, 1 second. That was.
Was that Daredevil
Yep,
Bard
nope,
or
that
Iron
was
Man
that
Bard?
was Iron Man Bard.
Okay.
So
Eric's.
next up is Joy.
Eric's turn to strike.
Mm-hmm.
Reckless. Great weapon master. That'll be 20.
That'll hit.
Reckless. Wait, no. We should see if it kills.
Heat metal is so.
Well,
fucking-
you're doing
and
the
it scales
cultist, right?
ridiculously.
Yeah, whoever's
Yeah.
behind
He's
me.
only
Fuck.
ever taken 20. So.
I don't know
Yeah.
how much health he has. I want to do it in a row.
Oh no, the last time that you did this, he had 0. And you're like, 20 damage. Is he gonna die? I was like, no.
Fuck you, God. Fucking one. That doesn't matter. Most
Is
of my
that
damage.
a D12 that you rolled?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
How does my damage dice?
I thought you were rolling again to.
1 plus 10 plus 5 plus 8. 19 damage.
Okay.
And then it's time to smash
Yeah.
again. Reckless, great weapon master. That'd be 14. Fuck.
That'll miss.
All right, and I'm gonna crush.
Chicken Joe or the. Oh, actually, you could get both of them if you wanted to get Chicken Joe
Yeah, because
and.
you're actually two spaces.
I'm gonna crush both of them.
Yep.
Alright.
They both have to make dex saves.
Well, you can
but
choose
you
to
are-
fail to take the damage.
Exactly. Or to take half damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're right.
so-
Yeah. Half damage.
I have
It's a-
evasion.
Oh, so then you're.
So if I take
But
half.
Oh, then you're
you
gonna have
want
to-
to take the damage,
Yeah.
'cause
Right.
then you're not a chicken.
Right, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But
Oh.
if I
So just roll to see if you like fail it and only take half, and then you can just choose to be like, nah, actually, I'll just take it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you can have that.
That's an 18, so that should save.
I
But
don't
they'll
know
take
what-
half.
I don't know
yeah.
what the
I was gonna
save
say
is.
DC 15.
7.
Okay,
Is
so I
that with the
definitely
half?
pass.
You just say fuck
That
it.
does kill him though. So tell me how the sound of the bones crunching underneath as you smash.
And then there's also chicken underneath me.
Yep.
Chicken person.
Yeah, so I'm what kind of damage am I
Yeah.
taking here?
Bludgeoning.
You're taking.
Take
You,
your horse
you
damage.
take. I'm assuming you take whatever it takes to break you out of the form, which is 1 or 2, depending on Kelly's and then I would say so then you have like we'll say you have 6 left and you can have it to 3. So your actual form takes 3 damage.
Okay, cool.
What are they gonna do?
Oh, and then can I use my movement? I want to get back into melee range so this cultist can't run away.
Okay.
Fair.
You're like, where are you going? I will still have words with you.
Okay, they start going this way. And that's their turn. Actually, you know what? They are going to vicious mockery. So just make a wisdom saving throw as they go. What dumb horse legs you have?
5.
Okay.
What dumb horse
think
legs do you
2d4.
Yup.
And that gives you what, disadvantage on your next
Are
attack?
you gonna be
Yeah.
really like self-conscious about your horse legs now?
For 6 damage.
6
Psychic damage.
Okay.
Ooh, I should send you my vicious mockery generator.
Oh, that's good. I want it. Next up is Barnum, who's not here, and then we have the cultist, fighter. The cultist mini, who's going to make 2 attacks at you. Is it still with advantage?
Yeah.
Hug. Hug, Groot.
Okay, that's a 17 plus stuff on the first one. And that's not going to do it on the second one because I don't think a 12 hits.
Nope. Yeah, but you should say it because I only have a 16 AC.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm not absurd high like other people in our party.
So you
Okay,
take 8 damage, but you can half it.
Nice try. I just laugh at him like
Yep,
I
and
do
the
have
owl
dumb
bears are
horse
still
legs.
Chicken Joe, you're up.
And you're back in monk form. Beat up those fucking bards.
Exactly where I'm going.
Fuck the shit.
Brother. First attack is unnatural 20.
That'll
Dope.
hit. And who are you hitting? Okay, go
The
for
Spark
it.
group. Boo, that's 4 damage. Second attack is over 20.
Mm-hmm.
For
God.
another 4 damage. And then I will.
The snakes disappear.
Dope.
Okay. Flurry of blows.
Yep.
Unnatural 20.
Yep.
Better. 7 damage.
Okay.
And
What's that?
then 21.
But what's the last one?
7 damage.
No. What's the last attack?
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
This is the 4th attack.
Go for it. Yeah, that'll hit.
Monks get.
Monks are so good at
I
disrupting
know.
casters because it's like make
I
your
know.
saving throws, like
Oh.
or rather Constitution checks.
Yeah, I mean they already failed it. I was just kind of
Yeah.
curious. Like, all right, that's 4 attacks. What's going on here?
Mhm.
Attack, extra attack, 2 flurry of blows attacks.
Yep. And 6 plus.
So 9 damage.
Nice.
And then. So I have a feature of whenever I land flurry of blows, I can make a choice to have something happen.
Oh,
Is
like
that-
stunning strike.
No, it's the feature for the monk class that I took.
Yeah.
So
Oh, is it Drunken Master?
let's wave the open hand.
Oh, you can push them or not knock them prone or whatever.
Yeah, I can knock them prone, move them 15 feet away, or make sure they have no reactions until my next turn.
Okay, so what is it gonna be?
If they get moved away from me, does that invoke an attack of opportunity?
I think they have to willingly leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then
I think it's the same, like, Booming Blade works the same way.
Yeah.
okay. Then but what you guys would do if I knock them prone? Would that be?
That'd be good because then they'd have advantage.
That would give you advantage. Okay, so it's a dex save
They're probably.
or
okay
be
with
knocked
that.
prone.
Not gonna do it. So they are prone. Franz, it is your turn.
Cool. So I'm gonna send Sova to help Titus,
Okay.
and then I'm going to bonus action aim and strike Barty, Big Bartersons.
The cats are hissing at you.
That's gonna be over 26.
Yep. They have 11 damage left, so I will be impressed.
Yep.
Tell me how you
Yeah, I'll do it.
murder the cat group.
I want to. How many of them are there?
3.
Cool. I want to get them all nice, like neatly in a row, because for some reason I think I can do that, and just like go through all of, and then like just javelin through it, and then recall
Nice.
my shadow blade.
I love it. Next up is.
And heat metal is gone now, right? They're dead.
Yes, it was that one.
Yep.
No. I had to think about which one it was. Next up is the rogue, who's going to bonus action aim.
Cool.
Technically, they just move 5 feet.
I should have moved. Whatever.
What?
You move them out of their square. They can't move at all on their turn if they aim.
Yeah, they can't move.
Oh.
You can't have moved before, and your
Okay.
speed is reduced to 0 after.
Yep.
Okay, so then they're just gonna do it.
That's why it's balanced.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I assume that they can lean out and shoot. It's just I was just moving it
yeah.
back because you were moving it and then using aim.
Yeah, a dirty 20, which I think hits unless you want to use your reaction to shield.
Do I? Yeah, I'll do it. Bonus
Technically,
action shield.
it doesn't have sneak attack. Oh, it had advantage though, so it does. It gets the sneak attack. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll shield.
Okay. How many
this
shields do you
doesn't
get
exist
per day?
anymore.
I just want
I
to keep
get
track.
4.
You have 4 level 1s a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. And then next up is Titus. You have
Me.
advantage.
I have advantage. Are the bards knocked over by it?
But what
Oh,
happened-
because they're prone.
Wait, the
Yeah.
owlbears didn't do anything.
Well, they're scared of the snakes.
they
snakes
were.
are
They
gone.
were. You said that they were gone.
Yeah, you're right. But they're right now like they're still scared of the snakes.
Okay.
Like
They're just trying to
They're
figure out
dumb.
what the heck is going
Yeah.
on. Don't worry, I'll get a bunch of their skulls and turn them into magical items. Just kidding. Mine is magic, but that's for different reasons. I don't think I can turn them into magic. Kill it.
That'll be a
That'll
24.
yup.
And then I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use Divine Strike,
Mhm.
which is 1d8, an extra d8, so it'll be 2d8 plus 3.
Okay. Oh no.
My fighting style will be great weapon. It'll be a 4-5.
Okay.
Woo!
It hurt him.
And then I'm gonna hit it with a rock.
Go for it.
Yeah.
With advantage still. Please don't hurt your dice.
I'll grab it in a
Is
second.
it a melee spell attack?
It is a melee spell.
Yes,
It's a
they have
spiritual
advantage.
weapon.
Yeah,
Alright.
spiritual weapons. Hey,
Yup.
I did it. Let's do one d8. Hey,
There
11.
we go.
There it is.
Tell me how you kill him.
So
Oh,
you
Yeah.
you like hit him with the thing and like pushes up against the the club and he like pushes it. They push it off and then they just look above big boulder.
yes.
Nice. I like it. Joy, it is your turn.
You were collecting them, weren't you? Didn't
No,
you?
I was
No, the
collecting them to
owlbears.
give them to.
Oh, okay. Look how you grabbed the iron from my hand.
Time to be reckless.
Nice.
And we'll. First attack has disadvantage or something from Vicious Mockery, you were
Yep.
saying? So, I will not Great Weapon Master. I will just roll a straight attack with my modifier. That'll be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's
Uh,
better
Yeah,
one.
9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
Oh, I thought that was to, yeah,
Yeah.
no. Never mind.
Second attack, I will have advantage, and I will Great Weapon Master this shit. Fuck! 14!
No.
10 plus shit. Okay, and then you know what?
10 plus
Crush
shit.
you dumb fuck, and I'll teleport
That's
20
it.
feet up, and I'm gonna land on top of him. That,
Yeah, he fails.
I just love this image of a teleporting centaur.
Yeah. It's like the glitches.
9
like,
damage.
That's just enough to get him.
So like I imagine like I crush him once, and like he like throw. Does he have a shield?
30, 35.
Yeah.
And like so then it gets him right between the shoulder, and I lift it up to do another one, and he like puts up the shield, and like it clangs off the shield, and he like give me a smirk, and then he's like, what? And then he's just
Nice.
shield can't protect you now, fucker. Like,
Okay.
there you go.
The owl bears are still like
Nicely
out of
done.
commission. Like I'm just going to rule it out. Like the owl bears are like they're tamed animals, and without the any
They're
direction,
spooked.
they're just like
Spooky,
cowering at this
scary,
point. So
spooky.
Chicken Joe, you're up. All that's left is this guy.
And I probably don't even know that he's there.
He didn't hide after the last one,
No.
Yeah.
So you are completely aware of his position.
And I did yell out his position when he did try to hide.
That's right, you
Yeah.
did. Alright. And the snakes are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Then...
Kelly giving me a free 2d10 damage on my bonus action.
That was a crit fail
Yeah.
on my first
Oof.
attack.
Okay.
You can't drop your fist, so you can...
Yeah, but I can allow my DM to make a decision if something is going to happen.
Well, you also,
Stop your
as you're,
thinking.
maybe you got a little thrown off because as you start running over, they go like this.
And so
And
you
maybe
just...
that. Yeah.
What's up? You give him the hand turn.
Yeah. Guys? I don't think he's gonna bite anymore.
You could choose. I was gonna say, like, if you want to jump this guy, you
Grapple
know,
him.
Yeah, but you could choose to grapple him if you want, just to make sure that things are.
Yes, I will
Okay.
do that. I will attempt to do that.
They willingly let you do it. Like, they
Okie dokie.
trust you, Chicken Joe.
They know me.
We
Yeah.
trust you, Chicken
Hey,
Joe.
Titus, can you like see things in other planes?
I don't believe so. I don't
Because
think
like
so.
that's what that guy did. He might even still be here. He's just watching us from a different plane.
And what's it called? The guy is just gonna go. Tell your friends not to kill me. I swear, I don't want to die.
You swear you don't want to die? That's really insightful.
Are you there now?
If we're out of initiative, I would have headed
Okay.
over there.
And he's
Banishment.
gonna go.
If we're out of combat, I
just-
instantly cast Detect Magic and steam starts rolling off of me.
Cool.
I did not have detect magic prepared.
What's the range?
30 feet. But
Okay,
I
you do not
believe.
see anything magical in the 30 feet.
outside of
this-
my friends.
Exactly. And I guess he's like grappled right now, so he doesn't have his hands up. But he's going to go.
Grappled in a chicken hug.
Yeah, I mean, I was just. It's my job to fight intruders, but I don't want to die.
So why'd you fight Chicken Joe? Chicken Joe's not an intruder.
I didn't hit Chicken Joe.
Yeah, but you fought their friends.
Well, I thought you were intruders.
You know,
Oh,
You're
you
not
were
wrong.
There was a lot of stuff. You set off the elephant and.
so I'm gonna do the whole like, where is she, Batman thing.
Okay.
Where's Rachel?
Where is she? Where are the triggers?
really
He's
impressive.
just like you're just shouting, and I just like you haven't.
Even Chicken Joe's
yeah.
kind of scared of you right now.
Like you probably haven't shaved in a little while, so you got like your baby
I actually
fuzz,
haven't.
like so like this like shitty little 15-year-old is trying to do adult Batman type of intimidation, but it's still working. I don't know. When he goes into the plane, he doesn't come.
The plane?
That's what he calls it.
He went to Meriden. He went to his own personal plane.
How do we get to this plane?
You could. I mean, I've never known anyone who can go to his plane. It requires like a metal thing.
It
and
requires
talking
a boarding
to it.
pass, and you gotta go through TSA.
Do you know how to talk into a metal thing? I don't know how to talk
if
into
you
a metal
can
thing.
show me the metal thing, I could probably try to figure it out.
It's different metal things depending. I don't know. I don't understand it that much. I swear.
Do you know anybody here that does? What about the one that follows him around all the time, Mikey?
I mean, Mikey probably won't know all that much. You could get him, but
Would Mikey know more than you? Because you're being kind of useless right now.
I could be useful by getting Mikey.
While detect magicking, I'm gonna walk around
Yeah.
the tent and
That's
around,
really Mikey.
like around the tent on the outside and on the inside.
I really want
Yeah.
Mikey to have,
Looking
like, a
around
book bag
for
and be like,
stuff.
"Hey."
Okay.
It lasts for like a
Um,
minute, so I think I've got enough time with 50 feet of movement per
I'm
turn.
going
or
to say
100
you
feet.
did not see like anything magical whatsoever, except like the back room, of the tent.
I'm gonna go over there.
Yep. And you see like healing potions. You see, jewelry. You see,
All those
like
things are magical.
some not. This is clearly like you go into the back room and Like, it's not, like, totally, it's, like, got a lock on it, but you're, like, you would easily be able to just, like, smash the lock open if you wanted to, like, find stuff.
I'm just gonna grab everything that's magical.
Okay. But yeah, so you do that, and, back to this, do you let him go so he can get Mikey?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
And, he runs off real quick, and, after a little while, he comes back with this little gnome guy whose feet are, like, scrambling to catch up. And, the guy goes, Mikey, tell him. And Michael's like, what are you so scared about? What do you want?
How does Barnum, how does he go through different planes?
He whispers, like, sweet nothings into, some metal stuff.
Are they careless whispers by chance?
No, they're very pointed. No.
How is this a saxophone?
He didn't really tell me all that much. He just, says that it has to be, like, from the plane that the metal's from to go to where he wants to go.
Do you know where he's never said, like, where exactly?
No, he just says he could go to different planes. I don't even understand what he's talking about.
Has he ever mentioned where he's gotten this metal from?
The planes that he goes to.
Okay. Circular. Cool.
Does he instruct you to carry around these objects?
No.
Does he have these objects in his desk?
It's possible, but I mean, if you don't know how to work it, then you can't go.
It's not too complicated. I walk out with all the magic stuff.
Well, the metal you wouldn't have grabbed if it wasn't magical, because it's not a magical piece of metal.
Okay, if it can tell, I'm just gonna say something. You could roll as a DM however you want, but if it can take you to another plane, I'm pretty sure detect magic is going to sense some sort of magical essence on it.
It's no more magical than a piece of fleece to do minor illusion.
Okay, that's fine.
So, I mean, you could go back in there. It's, Mikey would show you where the stuff is.
But anyways, I got the magical items, and I just drop them on the ground. What's there?
I didn't prep it.
Tune in next week.
Yeah,
No, what
we'll
these things
figure
are.
it out.
We've got 2
I'll
minutes
chug
left.
it. I'm just gonna chug a healing potion.
Yeah.
You have 2 minutes left.
How much healing is that?
1d8 plus 3.
I can't unless I restore the elephant.
And then I'm gonna just say,
Because I don't
anybody
have- I
else
don't have
want a
great
healing
restore.
potion?
Yeah, there's enough for one for each of you. If you want.
Ooh, greater healing potion?
I can heal people if they don't want to use the healing potion right now.
I only took 3 damage, so I'm really not worried about it right now.
I'm gonna
Keep-
catch you.
Just gonna hang on to it. Rainy day sitch. Well, Mikey. When he goes into these planes, does he have to come back where he teleported from, or can he go anywhere?
I mean, he thinks he always lands where he wants to, so I imagine he goes where he wants.
So he could, theoretically wind up in the capital after this.
Yeah. Don't know why he'd want to go back there. It's kind of a shit show, but, sure.
Right. Okay, can I go check his office?
Yeah, sure. Are you why are you worried about the boss?
I need his head.
Do you like working in the circus?
No, I'm kind of glad that, you borked things up a little bit, but I'm kind of afraid of where to go from here.
Yeah, that's why we need to...
We got some time at least, but, sure. And he'll show you into the, office. I'm going to copy 5 things into the group chat,
Okay.
of what you, find, or what, Joy finds. But anyway,
Oh wow! I thought you said you didn't have this prepared.
I did not. I just went to a list of low-level magic items.
Okay.
Thank you, Reddit.
Woo!
So, what's your passive perception?
21.
Okay. So you notice, before you look and do any investigation checks, like a prize put like on like a. It's not like a creepy like altar. Like it's just like this is where I put my cool stuff. But they're more like trophies than anything of real value. You notice a worn dagger with rewrapped at the hilt.
Son of a bitch.
And right next to it, in like a clear jelly jar, a single pinky finger.
Son of a bitch. I'd take them both. God damn it.
I did rolls for her. I actually asked Eric what should happen on this specific roll, but that's what the thing was about this morning.
I don't even remember it all.
When I asked if they rolled an 85 on a D100.
Oh.
Also, I'm gonna claim that coin of certainty. No one else wants it.
That was the only thing that I was like, that's interesting.
Up to Joy is the person who found it, but and you would do an investigation check.
Yeah. It's a crit fail. I'm gonna luck point and I
So
crit.
you said something. I just don't know.
Let me just pop it to chat.
Oh, I've got it open. Let's see. Hi, Fraser. You.
I crit.
Feel free to ask us questions.
Yeah, we'll be going into discussion in just a sec.
Yeah. So yeah, you are able to find like all sorts of odd metal bits that are just stored in different like containers. And they're labeled in a language that I'm pretty sure you don't know, unless you know Infernal.
Don't that tiefling.
Yeah.
No, I don't know Infernal. Though I should always make it a point. Anyways, is the language at all similar to the kind of language I've encountered in the past?
It's different. Because you have more, like, what you've encountered is mostly primordial.
Right, okay.
So, and elemental type languages, and this is not it.
Okay.
So yeah, you do find, the thing you were looking for. You find a couple of, like, ledgers showing, like, income, outgoing costs, things of that nature. You do find, like, his, like, cash box. With that check as well, but it is very firmly locked.
Well.
Yeah.
What do I roll?
Lockpicking, like.
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk to Mikey and see if we can stay the night, so we can have small children.
18, unless I'm doing sleight of hand, in which case it's much higher.
Okay,
Which is a thieves' tool check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just add my proficiency.
Yep.
Don't you have your dex too?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Thank God, doesn't matter.
Yep.
18 plus 9.
Okay.
27.
Yep. The lock grows red hot as you're very deftly, working your tools in. And you know that typically you should be able to, like, this lock is something you've done a million times before, but it glows red hot and stops you from being able to lockpick it.
What was the guy say?
Huh?
Okay, check.
And it's like a little box?
It's like a large chest, and it's heavy as shit.
Are you all from the UK? Nope. We're
No.
US.
US. I did study in the UK. At Goldsmiths. University
Is
of
it a
London.
wooden box?
Yes. Did you just set it on fire?
I'm just gonna start hacking at it.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
Wait, let me go smash it.
Okay, you start seeing Franz smash it.
27.
He gets a good, but you don't have an axe, so you're just, like, hacking away with, like, a short sword or a rapier or something like that.
I got this. I
After
never
that, it
used
was
my
rapier.
wild axes. Fuck you, I hit. Anyways, and
Yeah,
I'm
you could use it
gonna
now.
reckless attack. That'll be a cool. Is this a strength check or is
Yeah.
it just a strength check?
Or just, like, an attack roll.
Attack roll will be a 20. Well, 21 might as well with the Great Weapon Master attached.
Okay, so Franz, you chip away at, like, the structures that are really keep the glue together. And then Joy just, like, opening a fucking pinata, like the one 18-year-old, like, with the like, the 8-year-olds, like, little batting at it, and then the big kid just comes and smashes it, and then gold coins just scatter across the floor.
Dope.
We shouldn't take them all. We should distribute some of them for living at least their yearly wage for the circus people.
Are you in this room?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. And so is Joy. but Joy doesn't care about money.
Yeah, we don't get paid very well.
Do you guys get paid at all?
Like sometimes, like we get commission for the people that stare at us a lot. For performing, not really all that much because the stakes are a lot lower.
Well, I've been staring at you quite a bit, and I flip a gold coin.
And he catches it, gives you a wink, and goes, "I charge extra for the other stuff."
How much gold would they need for, say,
How much
6
gold
months?
is here?
You could do like a perception check.
I have 21.
That's true. It's like
24.
okay, under $3,000, but in the thousands.
Fucking shit!
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow.
Well, you're sharing that with people.
We're rich!
That's a
You
lot
guys
of
can do whatever
shiny
you
stuff.
want with your split.
Wait, what? Split?
Woo-hoo-hoo!
What does he mean by split?
I think we should give it to the circus people because it's their money.
You can take whatever you do with your split. Do you want any money?
I don't.
Well, I think we should split it evenly, and then
What
whoever.
is this splitting?
So he found money, and so
Well,
what is
I
traditionally
broke
done.
it open,
That's true.
so
You
it's
break
mine.
it open, so it's hers.
Nope. And I just start gathering up my share.
I'll put my axe between Franz and the money.
Yeah, and then at that point, also Wojtek just lays on top of you.
No, I'm taking my share.
So like, I don't understand what's going on.
So this money is Barnum's.
It's
Made
ours now.
It's made off the backs of Chicken Joe and the rest of these people,
And me.
Chicken Joe.
and Mikey.
And you can do whatever you want with your share.
Well, it
I am
seems
not disagreeing with that.
I totally agree, Franz. You get how many animals are here and how many things? Would you say like 20, 30?
I'd say there's like 30 to 40 like sentient
Yeah.
beings
Okay,
here.
you get 1/40th of the cut.
That doesn't work because we did most of the grunt work here. I'm taking my share. You guys can do whatever you want with your share.
No, because
No, we did most of the grunt work here,
no.
and I do believe we
but-
did start the revolution.
But we did all the work for the
I
money
did all
to
the
come
work.
in.
I did all the work. I smashed the safe.
Yeah, Mikey, the
no,
money
and
wouldn't
if
be
I
here
recall-
if we didn't do the work.
If I
Yeah, it's their
recall,
money.
Barnum was gonna mind control you and make you stab Thomas or something, and then you threw your shadow blade and it didn't even hurt him, and I hit him twice and he disappeared.
Yeah.
So,
And we took care of all the fucking Goonies. Yeah, I'm taking my share. You guys do what you want with yours. If you want to give it away, that's completely fine. I'm taking this money. I'm taking my share that I earned.
140.
Yeah, 1/3.
That's what
1/3.
you earned.
Yeah, absolutely
1/40.
1/3.
You don't want any for your brother?
He didn't do anything.
You watch the kids, so you were
Yeah.
able to do this.
I'll give him. Fine. I'll give him a little bit of my 1,000 gold share. Yes, that's fine.
Okay, but
I think you should give some. You should just leave it. We have money,
Yeah, but we could have more money.
but you're not gonna do anything with the money.
Oh, I'm
'cause
gonna do
you're not even.
so much with this money.
We're not even allowed in the capital anymore.
I know my way around the capital.
I think all the money should go back to the circus.
Yeah, and you can do whatever you want with your share, but my share.
Wojtek starts biting you.
That's fine. I'm just like, hey, no, go
like
back.
he is continuously going. Like unless you like the bear is going.
I am active while I'm talking. I am
Well, no, I
gathering.
put the axe between you,
Yeah.
and my
You're
axe,
then I
my
walk
axe
around
is
it.
the size of a body.
Then I
and-
walk around
I'm
it.
going to DM rule this here because I don't want in-player fighting on stuff like this. You also have to deal with the 30 or 40 cardies that are like eventually flowing. You know.
I mean, they
filtering
can.
in after
I am
this.
actively
But
gathering.
I'm
my
saying
share.
like.
but we
you
would
have a
all end
sen-
up attacking
you have a
you.
sen-
Oh, that's
we-
fine. If
we
you
are-
want to, you can. I'm
But
telling you what
no,
I am doing as a player.
and we're saying that
Yeah.
we're physically blocking you from accessing
Yeah.
the money.
Yeah.
So like you're kind of like what you're doing kind of is you're taking away our agency to say we're stopping you from doing this by saying no, I'm still collecting
Well,
money.
then what
Yeah.
checks do I need to
Yeah.
make? If you're just having an axe right in front of it, I'm just
And
going to
my-
walk
Well, like
around
you're going
it.
to have to make like 4 at least 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Mikey, Chicken Joe, Wojtek,
Let's
Joy,
do it.
Titus.
Let's do it.
What's the so what
Like
are,
just
Wait, what am I
stop-
doing?
Just to like pin him down at that point. So like just first of all, let's just deal with Wojtek because we'll just like.
Well, if
I
you guys
said-
are going to get hostile, I'm going to start by casting Blur.
Okay. I'm going to.
I don't think blur helps you actually. I guess it helps you not get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't help you not be grappled once you're grappled.
Yeah, so but I'm also DM ruling this because I'm not letting this happen. Because you have 40 carnies that know what's going on, and you could do whatever you want, but like you're still going to answer to like Tomas and when you leave and all this stuff. You could definitely get like 100 GP before shit starts going down, which is double your 40th share.
Fine, let's not have the rogue do the rogue things.
You can do the rogue thing. There's so many other things in here that you can take. But, like, there's, like, jewelry and shit that people are willing to, like, that people would be willing to, like, yeah, fuck it. But, like, gold coin here, you have enough party members willing to fight you on it.
I'll fight.
Party, what's the ruling? I don't want to.
What?
I banish you.
Okay.
Well, banishing he just has to he can succeed.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna press my button.
Boop. What's your button?
The counter spell.
Yeah. Use your counter spell.
Okay.
There you go.
It's above. No, because banishment's 4th level, so you have to roll a d20.
Okay, d20, and then it's 4th level, so I have to roll better than
You have to roll better than a 14.
And I have my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, just your int modifier. No
cool, I crit.
Okay.
Well, there you go. You don't get banished.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, as I'm kind of blocking Franz from, from getting into the money, I'm just gonna be like, I don't see what the big deal is. I'm not even gonna take any of it.
Yeah, and I said you can do whatever you want with your share.
Yeah.
But the money belongs to the circus people. The people who break their backs every day and are miserable every day to entertain plebeians who don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. People who are stuck here and can't leave because they don't have the money because some asshole keeps their fucking gold in a fucking trunk.
Cool.
Imagine if the Thieves Guild didn't give you any money for what the fuck you stole. Nothing to live on,
is definitely
nothing to feel, no food. You're forced into a fucking cage every day. This money is going to the circus people.
Wow, Titus, you're really mad.
I am very mad.
Well, it sounds like you found a good reason to convince yourself to give up your share, and yeah, I agree with you.
I'm gonna like Joy.
I will.
And
Let's pause. This is initiative time at this point.
I'm gonna just pick up.
Because I needed to give them the opportunity to react as you're grabbing. So you got your 100 GP while this was going on. Let's just roll initiative.
Yep. Okay.
What? That's literally the same 2 rolls last time I rolled initiative, 6 and a 9.
Jeez.
I know there's like the fucking like nice meme, but I just want to roll well.
All right.
16.
And a natural 20.
19.
And then Tomas in the back for Wojtek. Because he has a telepathic connection.
That's adorable.
Alright. Yeah, he's been watching this whole time through like Wojtek.
Oh yeah,
he's
I
able
know.
to.
It's great.
Franz, you go first.
It's great. How many coins do you think I can grab with an action?
I mean, like double fisting it, like that's maybe like 20.
Like if I have like a sack and I'm just like as an action going whoop, how much do you think I can get?
50.
50? What if?
Because the thing is, like, if you're whole arming it, you're prone. Like that's it. If you want to be able to do anything, like you're just swiping it in.
Okay. What if I use my bonus action as well?
No, those are for different things.
I'm just asking. So I get 50 gold. Okay, a blur on me.
And you did 2 level 2s, right, for booming and Shadow Blades.
Yep, that's my second. And then I have 2 more first levels. Okay.
Did you cast shield twice?
Uh huh.
And then Blooming Blades once, so you have 1 more?
Booming Blade is a cantrip.
It's cantrip, okay.
Cool. Yeah, let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I'm gonna pick up some money.
Okay.
But alright, so like, just to be clear, if we're a hostile force and we're between them and the money, he has to move to get around us.
I'm assuming there's money like everywhere.
Like there is some like it's spilled. So like you're protecting the main bulk, which is why he can't like whole arm scoop a lot of stuff. Chicken Joe.
Stunning strike the fucker.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is my unarmed strike considered a melee?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you understood the question I was trying to ask.
So you have disadvantage on all strikes against me.
Well, did you used your action to?
That was before combat. I cast Blur. I did announce it.
You did announce it, but
that would have been like an initiative. If we see you casting a spell.
Yeah. So.
I mean, you didn't do anything.
Oh no! Like I said, like I stopped you because you were saying you were doing a lot of stuff and they weren't getting their thing. So you got your 100 GP. You could undo your 50 GP and Blur instead if you wanted, because I could understand the misunderstanding.
No, I want the 50 GP.
Okay.
So no disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that won't hit you on the first attack. The second attack is 24.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Shield.
Okay.
But that's 22.
That's
25.
Oh.
Yep. Titus, it is your turn, unless you have bonuses. But
Yeah,
I don't
they
think
do.
that-
It's a monk. They
Yeah.
can
Well, no, I thought it was
at
only
least
on-
one more bonus.
All of that shit. It's great. Monks are awesome.
Well, I have to hit to use stunning strike. I mean,
But you can still use martial arts, which is just an extra bonus attack hit with a thing.
the flurry of blows.
Yeah, I know you can choose not to spend a key point to do just one extra attack. So if you don't want to spend key, you can just do one extra attack.
Another attack?
Yeah. So you have your regular one, your extra attack, and then you have martial arts, which is like the base level 1 thing that monks get, which is a bonus action. Whenever you make a melee attack, you can use your bonus action to make an unarmed strike.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, then one more shot.
Okay.
Well, that was less.
Okay.
Titus, you were up.
I'm gonna bestow curse.
Fuck yeah!
Is that charm?
I don't know.
It's not a charm.
I think it's just a saving throw.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Do it. That's gonna be a 19.
Stupid loaded dice that Franz has.
What Mikey is going to do, is he's just going to throw himself.
All your attacks should have an advantage because he was prone, wasn't he?
No.
Oh, you got back up? Okay.
Mikey is going to throw himself on the pile to try and cover it, like, until, and Tomas, like, Wojtek is going to do the same thing. So, like, the gold at this point is almost entirely covered by Mikey.
By a small gnome.
But
And a
giant bear.
And a war bear.
Yeah.
Wojtek soldier bear.
And the bear just, like, looks over to you and lets out a roar. We're back to the top.
What? I didn't get a turn.
You didn't get a
Oh,
turn.
you're right.
I
you
went
were
at
9.
12.
Yep. Okay, then you go. Sorry.
I'm gonna walk up to Franz and be like, I just don't get it. Like, this stuff, I don't even want any of it. Why
I
do
know
you
it's
care
not
so much
valuable for
about it?"
you, but it's valuable
And
for
I'm
me.
just gonna recklessly attempt to grab
Okay.
my friendo. Oh, that's a 2 and a 4, so we'll just say that one's a miss. Wait, do you nat 20?
20.
Okay.
I don't. What
Or is that like an attack roll, or?
It's a natural 20.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah, it's a grapple attack, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes. Well, he's got 25, so I just need to make sure that you have more than.
natural 20
It's
is
a nat 20.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
Yep. No, never mind. Go ahead. All right. So he's grappled.
Yeah. You make an attack. I mean, you can rule this, but I think the target grapple must be known at least using one free hand. You seize the target by making a grapple check, and instead of an attack roll. Oh no! Yeah. It's supposed to be my athletics versus his acrobatics.
Yeah, that's why I was.
So,
okay.
So I still have it because it's a strength thing, and
Yeah.
so I'll just rage and I'll take to make sure to keep the advantage to keep that. So 1 happens, whatever 1 is. Oh, everybody takes 1d10 damage.
Oof.
Nice.
Everyone takes 7 damage.
Dope.
Jesus.
It's just
The
as
bear roars.
This is
Unhappily.
less joy, more rage.
Yeah.
And so I natural 20'd on the
Mhm.
on the grab you
Yep.
strength check. So I got you now. I'm just saying, maybe we just need to like go outside, and then we'll be happy again. I don't like being not happy.
I mean, I'm really happy with the more gold I get.
Well, I want everyone to be happy and not just you. And I'm gonna slowly just drag him out.
Okay.
Half movement, I
Yeah.
believe, when you've got someone grappled. So 25 feet.
Okay. Franz, it is your turn.
How do I get out of the grapple? Is it just acrobatics against their athletics?
Yeah.
Cool. That's gonna be a 17.
All right. That's gonna be a 27.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Oh no, 8. Sorry, 26.
let's see. I'm gonna just look up one thing.
So that was your action already, though.
Yes. Da-da-da-da-da. How do you rule disengage?
I was just looking the damn thing up.
It doesn't say. It just
Yeah, you're not able to.
Using a free hand, you
it just
seize
says
the target. It's like you are. So it's like you. I don't think disengage works because a grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, you must succeed a strength, athletics, or dexterity check contested by your strength athletics check. So the way that I read that is, if
Yeah.
they wanted disengage to be the action you take, they would have said that. They would say you
Yeah.
use your action to disengage.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't say use your action to escape, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I would say disengage if you were like. I don't think that would get out of grapple
Mhm.
because disengage is more so that you can get away without getting an AOO.
Yeah. Okay.
So
It's like being dodgeful while moving away from somebody, so like they can't take a swing at you. Because the idea is like if you turn coat and try to run from somebody, they get an attack of opportunity because they like you've turned their back to them. They can easily just swipe you. It takes very little effort.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's my turn. Can't do anything.
Don't worry,
Jinjo.
nobody's gonna hurt you.
I'll go over with Mikey and Wojtek
Okay.
and just be like another barrier.
Okay.
As I'm watching Centaur Man drag whiny teenager out the door.
Titus.
You still have, is he? You have a bag of gold.
Yeah.
Gonna take it. I don't know. Just gonna cut it off or something. I got an arrow.
Wait, what?
Attempting to relieve him of his gold.
Oh, okay. That's.
his sack
I'm
of
gonna
gold.
say you would have to follow them out
I
and
will.
leave the room. Okay.
I will.
Okay. That's a very high AC to hit a narrow thing. So,
Well, I'm not like swinging. He's grappled right now.
are you just trying to?
Yeah,
grab
I'm
it?
just grabbing
Okay.
it.
Okay. Do.
If
Yeah, I'm
Titus
trying
is
to think-
coming, I'm gonna be a squirmy son of a bitch.
No, I know. I'm gonna say, you're squirming. I'm just gonna set the DC based on you squirming.
Okay.
Do a sleight of hand check.
With advantage or without advantage?
I don't think with advantage for this because you're not like attacking him.
12.
Plus.
No.
Okay.
No,
It's swinging, but you're not able to you're able to grab it, but you can't like yank it off of whatever it's on. Next up is Mikey. Who?
Just making sure that beats my 12, Mikey.
I'll put you
Because
back up
I remember I
forgot.
wasn't in the order last
Yeah,
time.
so you could go.
All right.
I don't remember where Mikey and Tomas went. They're NPCs. They don't matter as much.
I don't really feel good about this. Can we just agree that like money doesn't matter?
I mean, I'm not gonna agree to that, but I'll stop trying to take the gold if you just drop me.
He has to drop the gold that he has in his hand.
I mean, he doesn't have that much in his
He's
hand.
150. That's
Of
plenty
3,000.
for
It's
some.
2,000, but
Well,
You can take it.
so
It's cool.
wait, sorry, can someone just explain to me quick what does this splitting mean?
Splitting is dividing it relatively equally among parties. 150 is not equal.
Okay. So what if
150
Franz
will.
takes my part? Then is it equal?
what's 40 divided?
Because like,
So it should
I've
be
never
50,
had money
so that
before,
means,
so why start now?
And knowing Tomas, he would give up his just to make this stop. So if Joy and Tomas give up theirs, then Franz would have a fair share.
All right, Ferdinand, are you really?
Hey,
not...
don't call me my father's name.
All right, Franz, are you really not going to go and try to get more money? I mean, now all the carnies are like, I suppose, coming in and like just.
Yes, let me one-man army,
Well,
40 people.
It's covered, but like they are on their way.
Wait, does that mean that you are gonna go back?
No, it's sarcasm.
What's that?
It's when people say something that they know is not right or true just to piss you off.
But I'm not pissed off. I'm happy right now.
Well, my intent didn't follow through, so I failed.
All right, I'll let him go.
Okay.
Sorry, and then I'm gonna pat you on the head, and it's like I'm so strong. It's like.
All right. So Mikey just starts like when he sees people coming, he's like just kind of trying to divvy everything up in a way and like make peace. Wojtek now and Tomas now seeing that things are settled, he like stands up and just starts heavily making his way out towards Franz. And Wojtek just looks over at you and just bumps his head like right into your middle.
How you doing, buddy?
And it grunts unhappily at you. And then it like turns its head like looking for like a neck rub.
Of course.
I know that you said that you took it, but since all of those magical items we found, you said that like they were still in my possession.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hand you the coin
Mhm.
and say, hey, this one is magical.
Okay.
I saw that it was magic,
Thank you.
and so
I appreciate it.
maybe that one's even better than all those coins in there.
It will definitely serve some
One
purpose.
second, let me look at the other magical items that are there.
They're all
Okay,
kind
the
of
coin.
funny.
I also got this hat. And what's the weapon of mercy? You said normally a club, stick, or hammer. Well, can we
So-
say it's a hatchet?
Sure.
I got this hatchet. I think I'll
Oh,
get
that's
this.
cute.
There's this ring which is magical, and then there's this staff which is magical. I have no idea what any of these things do, but I can see that things are magical because I'm magic.
I feel like
What?
I love the idea of Joy having a shepherd's staff.
Oh, yeah. Also, Franz, just make a sleight of hand check as like you rub Wojtek's like face and his neck and
17.
okay. He slobbers something out into your hand.
What is it?
It's 5 GP.
Yeah.
But it's not coming
Everyone
from the
wants
pool
you to succeed,
No.
but nobody wants you to be a jerk.
and that's not coming from like it's like 2005. So like the carnies still get the fair share of everything.
I'm
pretty
determined to go through this whole campaign never having more than my 0 GP that I started with.
Nice.
That's a really cool idea.
Y'all.
But you
So-
guys pay for everything. It's like we go to an inn and I stay in the stables. It's like, yep, here I am.
Well, that was unintended combat. It's
But nobody was trying to hurt each other.
Yeah.
It was more like roll for initiative because this was like too complicated.
Yeah, we need
to-
like an order of operations here.
Yeah. So I guess we're kind of at 5 o'clock. But any like last minute comments before we peace out?
Fuck tigers.
Love you. We have a lot of people watching right now.
We do. Thank
It's-
you all for watching, chat. If you have a question that we could answer maybe in a minute or so,
Yeah.
feel free to pop
Yeah.
it in. Eric, I don't know if you have to be home.
My dad's picking me up. It's
Okay.
at 10 after, so.
Okay, so we're good. So I mean, I'm fine to just like chill for an extra couple minutes.
Okay.
And you could.
I'm gonna
maybe
start
need
packing
to.
up, but I'm listening and I will
Yeah.
try to contribute as well.
What was I gonna say? I was so glad that you found the dagger. I'm upset that you hurt the guy enough where he had to leave because I really wanted to make a comment being like, oh yeah, like it used to have +7 and 3 fireball charges, but I disenchanted it because you made that comment on Facebook earlier, and I thought it'd be funny. But
Oh, that would have been really funny.
yeah, the tiger was only going to use that if he thought that he was in danger, and I thought that between all of the bard stuff, that you wouldn't be able to get to him as quickly. But
Yeah.
because you all started fighting before
Mhm.
like he had a chance to do like a villain action pre-fight, you got some knocks on him.
Yeah, just for mechanic purposes, nothing special about the dagger, any way, shape, or form.
Nothing special about the
Yeah.
dagger.
Cool.
It's just Joe's dagger and her pinky finger.
Which is going to be really fun if I ever see her again. No, I really love this encounter. I thought that was really fun.
Nice.
I always like it when like the enemy chooses to run rather than get slayed or whatever. I think it just leads to more dynamic and engaging storytelling. It also makes me want to take the Mage Slayer feat.
Oh my god, Mage Slayer is so
Because
good.
like then when he tried to cast that spell, we just fucked him up.
Well, I also just love the like we made a very had a lot of intention behind just like bum rushing the boss, but that probably wasn't the best tactic.
Oh wait,
so many other things going on right here.
Alright, this it doesn't matter now. We obviously can't retcon it, but couldn't Franz have counterspelled that? Because like if it
he
was,
chose.
yeah, okay.
Wait, which thing?
But
Oh, his
all I'm
teleport?
gonna say is that you didn't really make it clear that he was casting a spell. You just said he just like he pulls out a thing and
The other
disappears.
thing is the reason why is he has the innate ability to do that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's
it
not
was-
racial things are usually not considered spells.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
some exceptions, I think, but for the most part.
But you described
Technically,
the
yes.
thing as a spell component. That's what. So like that's why
Yeah.
I'm confused right now. Because like you can see from my perspective,
Yeah.
it's like he pulls out an item, and it appears he uses the item to shift planes,
yeah.
which can't be counterspelled, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, and it's like that's how I took it at the time. So even though I'm not, if I was a player with counterspell, I would assume, well, I can't counterspell a magical item.
Gotcha.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
So that was my mistake in the sense that it's an innate thing, but I wanted you to get the answers
Mhm.
after the fact. So I thought it would be cool for that. But
That
that
makes
was
sense.
my
It can be tricky with D&D because there's like all these rules and like knowing what you can and can't like counterspell or what you can and can't
Yeah.
do X, Y, or Z. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely would never expect a DM to perfectly nail their description of every event that happens in terms of the mechanics of the rules.
Well, and the way it's supposed to work is we're not supposed to know whether or not we can. We're just supposed to like, reaction, counterspell, and the DM's like, well,
and the other,
actually
I think
it doesn't
the
work.
other reason why is because you used your reaction to shield already.
That's
that
probably
first
right.
time.
Yeah.
So,
That may have been the case.
Yeah.
but
I fill in all of my slots and new and things all the time.
y'all,
I mean, it's good to use your slots. Like, if you have things, you should use them.
Yeah.
Typically, unless you know you're like in like a dungeon and you're like spending all day like messing around.
Well, no, I'm talking about spell slots, just like, action, bonus action, reaction.
Oh yeah.
I think having interactions on those levels makes, definitely makes your class feel more full and fun. Feels like you always have options. That's why I like rogues. Oh, thank you.
it's funny. I thought that you would blow through this quicker, and then be on your way to the Paladin camp. And now I'm just looking forward to Ash popping back to like a shit show of a circus as you're all like,
Makes sense.
well,
Makes sense.
yeah. But yeah.
We're not playing next week, right?
No, I mean, I'll have people here. Eric's playing next week, but like we're not doing like main campaign next
Are we
week.
doing a one shot or are we just
Because I
are we
cannot
still doing
be
the
here.
campaign?
We're gonna do a one shot, but it's going to be within this universe. So
Do I? Oh, I can't make a new character then, or should I just play Joy?
no, you'll make a new character. It'll be within this because Kitty's from the Friday group, and they still get to change the world in their own way, but a lot of it is also based on what we do here, and I adapt it for their characters. So I thought what would be fun is next Wednesday in the morning, we're all going to play and affect something that you guys are going to encounter at some point.
Oh, cool.
And then because I had a lot of people interested in playing on Wednesday that are non-D&DM people because y'all are going to like Thanksgiving stuff. We're gonna have a second one at the usual time, and then have like another group of people like affecting something else that can happen.
That's
in the
gonna be
future,
so cool. I'm able to tune in while driving.
Nice.
Just like put it in my steering wheel. Oh shit.
Well, that's kind of like the time Eric and I played D&D in the car driving from Cincinnati.
Yeah, that was really fun.
It was.
I made
it's
all the rules, which is fun as a dungeon master. It was like I was leading, so it was just so funny.
Because I was driving.
Yeah, so like it's just funny. Like she'd make like an insider perception check, and she would have no clue of how well she did. It was just me describing what she saw, and so
That is kind of
I like that a lot. Like, there's some DMs who take that I think too far and are like, well, I'll make all the perception and insight checks for you, so that way, like, you are like more verisimilitude. But you know, I think players can role play, like, understanding. Like, I do that all the time with Joy, right? Perception check, -2. She thinks she's done a good job, right? Like, she's looking out.
How did this feel for Titus today, having the ringmaster leave?
I don't know. I think he was more angry about the money than anything. Because he doesn't have any connection to Barnum. He just is like, circus people need to leave, and there needs to not be a circus. So he's more worried about the elephant.
I'm looking forward to the elephant being able to actually talk to you next time.
That'll be great.
I am really looking forward to it.
I'm going to head out.
See
out.
ya.
Alright, we're not getting doesn't look like we have any questions or anything.
Nope. And then just a quick question for Katie. How was Chicken Joe this time?
I love
played
your
him once
character
before.
so much.
I love Chicken Joe. He's fun to play. First time playing was in a one-shot, so I originally built this character for this world because of the situation with the meteor and like how magical beings like kind of came into existence. So I thought this world would, like, a Chicken Joe character could work. He's fun. I would like to play with him more to see, you know, just to get used to some of the stuff that he can do, but just to see kind of some of his other skills. Like when I got him up to level 9, I learned that he can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids.
Nice.
Yeah, monks make you rethink training.
So that was exciting, but I definitely look forward to getting some more rolls in with good old Chicken Joe.
Sad no one like shot an arrow at you because you can like catch it and throw it back.
I know.
God, monks are crazy.
I know.
Monks are fantastic. Well, in 5e they're good. In a lot of other systems they're not very good. The previous systems are not great.
And I like the just keep rolling to keep trying to
I
attack.
know, God. Like, and also Bobby on Fridays when he just like keeps rolling. I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like,
I know.
As like sometimes it just feels like exhausting as a DM just to be like, oh yeah, I'm still rolling for flurry of blows and this and that. But it's all like D6s, so it's not like you're getting like OP D12 attacks plus whatever. But like, I'm just sitting here like, you done?
No, monks are never done.
No, I know.
But with my regular campaign character, I also play a rogue, but I personally roll like garbage all the time.
Does.
So I'm usually
It's
just like,
so
nope,
bad.
I just fire arrow, nope, nothing happens.
Like every time you break out
happens.
the tiny dice, I'm like, just put it away. Like it does not serve.
But
me.
I roll with these too, and
so she's actually, rather than just get, because the Unearthed Arcana gave the bonus action aim, I'm having her train with Tomas to
earn aim.
Cute.
And then I'm having the other party members train with Tomas to get like the Powered by the Apocalypse benefit of read a bad situation. So by doing, because I feel like that's a good like thing that Tomas would know and know how to show people how to do. But I'm looking forward to that. All right, it is 5:10. Gonna call it.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
Thank you for joining, and we shall see you next week. I'm doing that as if the fucking stream thing's over there.